There. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to the post-credit show.
Still August 25th.
Look, everybody. Look.
Promotional things.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers on the barrels rolling.
It's right here, see?
Yeah.
We're here.
Where's everywhere? If you didn't know what show you're watching, you are grossly, yes. I went a little nuts on the internet, folks.
Well,
The internet became real.
who doesn't go a little crazy on the internet?
But in all honesty,
Trump.
Well,
in all honesty, ordering all this stuff was actually like, and then again, that promo box I got that I was talking about before, my buddy who was just here helping me with some home repair stuff, he's starting up a company of sorts.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, if you need promotional stuff, man, like Vistaprint. And he's like, been there, done that. And I'm like, right?
They're super cool about it, it sounds like.
They are actually a really wicked website. And the coolest part about them, too, is like promotional items
Yeah.
that normally have to order
Tons and tons.
50 to 200 of. They'll just send you. So, yes, it's expensive. But I was even looking, like, you know, like the sling backpacks and all that stuff. We can get them for like $24 a bag.
That's not bad.
With
Yes.
that on them. So it's like, that's not bad for that kind of bag. And with our logo, like,
We need to dress everything up here in Barrel.
it is. Look,
I can make a...
Look, you can
you
see
should-
it's,
yeah, I'll get some of the assets. We can make a play mat.
Sure.
We can make
Yeah.
some play mats for, you know...
I actually looked at coasters. They're the next thing once I get another coupon. They're sitting in the...
Everything.
They're sitting in the in my cart right now waiting.
I don't think Vistaprint makes play mats for card games.
No, they don't.
That's very specific.
I looked up.
It would be right alongside with mouse pads if
Yeah,
they did it.
I looked up mouse pads.
It would be a mouse pad.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, and I even barrel rolled up the microphone because of Amazon.
See?
That was a different reason though.
That was a different reason. I needed to spend $12, and it was $12. So.
But yes, welcome to the Barrel Post
Credit show.
We talk about games and movies and experiences that we've
TV shows.
done over the past week or so.
TV shows.
Mostly just TV shows. I feel like this week will be.
You could just
a
jump
big one.
straight into that. We all watched it.
Are we all done it?
Yep.
Okay, so the
Hold on, where's the button?
spoilers. Okay.
Spoilers.
Okay. All right. It's been a week. It's only 8 episodes.
Don't care.
Yeah, but still people haven't watched it.
Their fault.
Okay, the Defenders.
The Defenders came out last Friday
Yes. Spoilers.
as advertised.
Spoilers.
So, what did you guys think of it overall as a show?
Overall good.
Overall good.
I really
I
dug
think
it.
the climax for me was kind of that where we left off.
Where they kind of
did
all
the
pose
stance.
up into the
Yeah.
That was kind of my highlight, and then it just kind of it didn't go all, like down.
It just
kind of kept
it plateaued.
I will be very interested to see where Infinity War and stuff lines up with all
I
of
don't
the.
know if it does.
There are dragons under New York City.
So
Dragon Bones.
That's
Dragon
fucked
Bones.
up. Okay,
And a building technically fell.
and honestly,
you would think they would reference that.
you would think Doctor Strange wouldn't know anything a little bit about that.
Doctor Strange would actually be the best place to try and like work in a
Mystical,
Well,
something or other.
They could.
I feel
add
like there are
parts.
I feel like there are comic book lines where Doctor
Iron-
Strange goes to Kunlun and stuff like that. I feel like that's happened at least more than once.
Probably.
Iron Man could. They led into it. He could be part of it now.
Iron Man?
Yep.
Iron
Misty
Man.
Knight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
In
When
the
they announced
comics-
that character in
in
Luke
the
Cage,
comics,
they're
that's
like,
what-
oh, they're not
Yeah,
going to
that's
cut
where
her arm.
That's where she gets her arm is
That's where
from
she
Iron.
gets her arm
Yeah,
from.
Iron.
But I have a
So,
feeling they're going to go
It's
Iron
just gonna
Fist.
be Iron Fist. It'll be Iron Fist.
They are because Danny Randall owns
He's
the hospital.
Also, he's got money.
And yes, he is the Tony
Who
Stark.
doesn't have
yeah.
money?
Um,
Luke Cage.
so it's funny because
Not yet.
in Luke Cage, Misty Knight gets shot in the arm.
Cut.
Something in the arm.
Shot.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was shot.
I thought it was shot.
I'm trying to remember how she lost it. Yes, she got her
She
arm.
loses it.
Shotgun.
Yeah, so it was all. Everybody was like, "Oh, that's the reference we're getting to
No.
like,
It was
Misty Knight." and
no.
the Robo
Her arm got cut off through the
Okay.
when they were fighting.
In the Defenders,
In the-
but in a
in
show,
Luke
a Luke
Cage.
Cage show.
In Luke
got
Cage,
shot.
she gets
Oh,
shot
sorry,
in
yes.
It
that
was the
arm.
You're
opposite
right.
arm. It was the other arm.
Well, she gets shot in the arm. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's the reference we're getting. Is that like she's gonna like her arm got
she'll be in a
hurt?"
sling and
Yeah, and then
no.
all of a sudden,
Straight
in the
up.
defenders, they
As soon as
freaking
that
went
scene,
for it.
as
I
soon as
know.
that scene happened, oh,
this is gonna happen. Oh,
done.
yeah.
Well, and like they were fighting, and I'm like, oh, maybe this is where Claire might bite it. Like, just figuring Claire might go, and then he had her like that, but Misty's all in there, and I'm like, there are sharp instruments, and Misty
You're
Knight.
fighting.
You're at a bad spot. I can see the future. This is gonna be really
and
bad for you.
whoosh, and I'm just like, man, they went for it. Like, kudos to them
They didn't pull any.
for going for it because they have to give her the freaking robo arm now.
By now.
They have to.
There is no way they're like,
there is a
it's a
comic
prosthetic.
with Misty Knight and Colleen.
Yes.
Yes,
teaming up.
that is a small
hinted
comic
at.
book line. That is a small comic book line.
So even if that like, and I feel like if they do a Heroes for Hire show, that's your sub.
no,
sub
they
story.
are the heroes fired, not Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
All four of them.
Too much.
Yeah, it's usually just a duo.
Now, Danny.
They're like a sub department.
Well, not even sub, but like they're like Misty Knight's legitimately working as a cop, calls Colleen in for help, sort of thing. So they're doing.
There's ninjas, and I don't want my arm cut off.
Yeah,
Again.
she's doing things like legit,
Yeah.
whereas Danny Rand and like Luke Cage are solving the same thing, but
But
underhandedly. Yeah.
No, I see what you did there.
I like. I loved Danny Rand and Luke Cage when
Yes,
they were
in
together.
the
They were
restaurant?
slowly getting.
In the restaurant.
Yeah.
How could you eat more? Eh? My ship.
No, it was
And we kind of talked about it before. And I'm just
fine.
what?
Whatever.
What?
Just talk. You know, whatever.
What?
I know. I'm just kidding.
What?
Nitpicking.
Oh yes.
With Danny.
Oh yes.
What about our?
Is he
friend
better? Is
Danny
he?
Rand?
He is a better Iron Fist in this show, but not by much.
Oh no, not by much.
Well, no,
I think he's better, but not.
they should have made him even more better.
Yes.
I think.
And I love Stick's like line. He's still a thundering dumbass.
Yeah.
that sums up the character.
Well,
pretty
yeah,
well.
because you look at his fight with Elektra, you knew what she was setting up
Mm-hmm.
for, and he still
and
went for it.
Yeah, I know. It was just like
you knew what this
buddy,
fight.
he like she's trying to get you to go all glowy fist. You're the freaking
And,
key.
and how she did it was great.
yeah.
Thundering
And then
dumbass.
just, whoop, keep
Well,
going.
The best part was
you could see that coming a
I know.
mile away.
the best part was is
You know he's gonna go for it. That's the worst part about it.
because she mentioned something about killing his parents or whatever, something like that. And
Gouged
Elektra to get him pissed off.
Okay. Yeah.
And someone online was like, Elektra killed his parents? And everybody's like, no, you dumbass. He was trying to piss him off, and he even believed her. Like, come on.
Well, and then the other, dumb part that I found with him, but this was kind of a team effort of dumbness, is when, we got to keep the Iron Fist safe, and then it started a brawl between all of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's like,
you have to
really?
They had their own mini civil war.
You have to have a
Well,
fight.
and
between all of
it's
them.
like, really? First of all, I guess we're Danny's. He thinks it's his job to do it.
Yeah.
And that's why he doesn't want to be kept in a corner. But really,
You have to have your own mini civil war. That's how you get the monies.
You have to have that fight scene, and honestly, that was one of the better
I
fight
do
scenes in the
love that
series.
Daredevil is a better fighter.
Daredevil.
Skippy.
I feel
He's the better fighter than Iron Fist. I guess that's why Styx said,
and
"Hey,
to be and
you're
They've established that in this universe, though, that Danny Rand is clearly
a thundering dumbass.
yes, and well, and even the bad guys are like, it's like he's the worst Iron Fist we have like ever
He's
seen, essentially.
young.
But that's the thing, he's young,
Yes.
whereas we've seen Matt Murdock
He's been the devil.
trained by
Stick.
Stick
And he-
over how many years?
yeah."
And to be fair, in the comics, like the Daredevil character, he's a really powerful character.
And his
He can be-
super senses help him too.
Like
so.
he is
Yeah.
faster than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In terms of reflexes.
Well, that's 'cause, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so that's
I just found it funny that they made him a better fighter
Yes.
yes.
And I
than the
think
guy who's supposed to be.
I
the
feel
martial
like they
art.
did a lot of that based on the reaction everybody got from the Iron Fist show. And you can't honestly go from Iron Fist to Defenders and not much time has passed and have Danny
3
go
months at least.
and go Danny like
all of a sudden he's pro.
yeah.
He's a pro Iron
Colleen
Fist.
taught him a little bit more.
She did. He got better.
barely.
But they've been on the run and they've been doing stuff and
They've
da
been-
da 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 da, and he hasn't really had time to train and whatever.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Matt is just, it's an instinctive, he was pretty much trained to be, well, he was trained to be the opposite of the hand, whatever they called themselves.
chast.
The chast.
The chase.
Taste. Yeah.
Yeah. that kind of thing.
Totally.
So.
We were right on the death
What?
with Stick.
Oh,
yeah.
they had to.
Yeah.
Someone had to die.
Yeah. Stick was a good person to kill. They did a great job casting Stick. Stick was awesome. Stick has lived out his purpose.
I
to
feel like
essentially be
I
like,
would've-
I'm the one that trained Matt Murdock.
I would have
and
liked to
Elektra."
see him in the Iron Fist, if anything. The Iron Fist
To
show.
help train. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
just
help train him
for
a
like an
little bit.
episode even.
Yeah.
But and I guess they're not gonna follow up with his friend from the ending of the first Daredevil, hey? Because remember at the ending of the Daredevil, he meets with one of those-
yes.
that big guy.
But you could assume they're all dead because he. Did
I guess
say
though,
his group
but-
is dead.
I guess so. It's just for them to bring that up so as a cliffhanger and then not follow through with it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit of a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, but Daredevil's going in a completely different direction now.
They're following the reborn.
Yeah,
Sort of.
yeah,
Very
that was
similar to the-
Kingpin.
I'm excited to see.
influenced.
I'm excited to see more Kingpin.
But that's what we were.
Yes, you opened the door. Lie back down.
No.
Yeah, because that was in the comic. It was Kingpin based, where he
Kingpin
found
finds
out
out
he
who-
found out who he was, and
Yeah.
then started.
Charlie
going
Cox
after
has
him.
already said they're using imagery from Rebirth. It is
Just-
not necessarily Rebirth. 'Cause
and
he's
so-
like, if we tell you the exact same story that's in the comics, he's like, you're going to be bored.
And and you think about
Yeah.
it, they did that with the Man with No Fear too.
Yeah.
For season 1, yeah, it was the Frank Miller comic with the black
Yeah.
mask.
They take
and-
the pieces they need.
yeah, and honestly, if you look at the MCU as a whole, they do that.
But
wildly,
again,
too,
and like
the
I
Civil
said-
War in the comics is wildly different than the Civil War that happened.
Oh, yes.
in-
But you keep the characters true to
Just
the
change it up.
characters.
yeah, and you keep it in line with the universe that you're building as
Yeah.
well.
And then, but yeah, change the stories up because Charlie Cox is right. He's like, if we tell you Rebirth, he's
I
like,
think-
anybody who's read Rebirth, he's like, it takes all the drama, all the suspense
Well,
out, all the.
Well, I think though. I mean, I was listening to IGN post credit, or not post credit.
They don't post credit. We post
But
credit.
they were doing post episode 8
Yes.
talk, and I kind of do agree that you should have left the Daredevil season 3 not there.
oh,
Like
the tease.
the tease for it, because you
Mm.
kind of ruined that ending.
But to be fair, they announced season 3 a long
Yeah, season
time
3 was
ago.
already announced.
They announced that
You
a
don't have to-
long time ago.
I think you could.
So we all know,
That's-
we know
that was
Daredevil's
kind of-
coming back.
But
And
I
that
think, yeah.
That was my big piece. Is like I know Matt's not gonna bite it in this
Well,
last
you know
fight.
that
He can't.
Elektra's still alive.
Yeah, if anything,
Gal is probably still alive.
I was gonna say all
Gal's
of them
still
are
alive.
still, except for the dude that
who had to sing through him.
and Bakuto.
Yep.
He'll
And
come back.
Sigourney Weaver.
That
Yeah,
would be
she-
a weird character to bring back.
That would be a weird character.
She's dead.
She did.
She did. You saw a
But
dead,
it's not- but
saw a dead
actually-
body dead.
Essentially, Elektra was the same person she was. She just gave two shits about what anybody
Yeah.
cared or
Mhm.
did.
Elektra became a much more badass version of, yeah.
Yeah.
Elektra.
But that's how she transforms, though. She's always been like that,
Yes.
where she doesn't give two shits. She always loves Nat,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but she doesn't give two shits about anybody else.
Yeah.
Overall, though, it's a good
Good.
show.
Good show.
I
And
really love that standoff in the restaurant.
Oh yeah, they had their Avengers. They had 2 or 3 Avengers moments.
where, yeah, they posed and yeah.
Yeah.
I like how that's still undefined as to what Jessica Jones is in terms of powers and abilities.
Yeah.
You're you.
Yeah,
Class.
all right. And then it's still, you don't really see what she does other than the part where she holds up the elevator at the end. It's like, oh, that's her. That's her thing. She's just
Super
really strong. And they
Almost
don't
like Luke, but not invulnerable.
Yeah, she's not invulnerable.
I was going to say, Luke's only as strong as he is, and I was thinking about this, because he starts, like, at one point he bends that pipe and starts bending it around the door handle.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, if it's unbreakable skin and you take super strength out of it, I'm like, it still works out because the whole point to being indestructible would be like, the only reason you stop doing something is because it hurts.
Mm-hmm. So if he doesn't,
If you don't feel the pain because there is no pain because you're not hurting yourself, you can essentially move.
that's why he's able to punch through brick walls.
Yes, like we are essentially stronger than we think we are, but our bodies are frail.
Right.
So we stop.
And if you think about it with Deadpool and what's that guy's name again?
Wolverine?
No, Ajax.
Oh yeah.
Ajax is the same thing.
He could feel nothing.
Yeah, he couldn't feel anything.
So
He
you
had
just go.
Yeah, he gets stabbed.
You're stronger.
He would get impaled with a sword.
Yeah.
Whatever. He'll just keep going. Like the
Yeah.
same thing with Luke Cage.
You're stronger relative just because you can't feel the
But
pain.
that was
Mind over matter.
Essentially, yeah. And
He was still getting. It was confusing. He got thrown around a lot.
Yeah. Also, his powers were very inconsistent.
his powers. There was a lot of inconsistencies to power bases.
Like I said, like,
Just
I
so we
could
get
see
a
that
fight
the
scene.
bosses of the hand,
Yep.
sure, can push you around because they've been around for a long time.
They know exactly where
henchmen?
Yeah.
Like that guy said.
Yeah.
I know where.
Yeah, you could take it down in 2
Well,
hits
even
or whatever.
even
I wanna
Gal was
see it.
pushing him.
Well,
Pushing
she
with
got,
her
but
she
force
Gal
got
was-
push.
superpowers. Yeah.
She got force push.
Only one she couldn't push was Dan, and that's because he fist punched at
Yes.
the same time.
Yes, but she had
He fist punched the air.
Uh-huh.
Shkabow!
Shabam. But yeah, like I feel like Luke Cage's abilities were wildly inconsistent
Yeah.
throughout most of that show because
Yeah.
you see the intro fight between
Him and Danny.
him and
And
Danny.
he's just taking shots, and then he's going up against the hand, and it's fly.
And that was a bit like even that fight scene in that cavern. Everybody was just like, Elektra was kicking everybody's ass. Like when they were 1-on-1, all of a sudden it's like,
She wasn't kick. Well, I guess she did beat up Dan or Matt.
yeah, twice.
A few times, yeah.
And it's just like, and now all of a sudden because they're in a group, she doesn't fight as well. Same with Luke Cage.
No, I think
like
she was-
everybody's.
I think she was starting to get.
She was starting to get
back.
memories back, which for her that explains it. But Luke Cage, honestly, you could have just panned to him and he could have been going Darth Vader on everybody, just like ripping people into the ceiling,
Yeah.
bashing people.
Same
like,
thing with Luke Cage. Like
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
sorry,
Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage. Like you,
Uh.
for him, it's not like you
He
have to
literally-
dumb him down. He's fighting off minions of the hand. Show him just walloping them.
if anything, they should have showed it like shots of them trying to stab him and then their swords breaking.
Sure.
And then him like pushes them away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But overall, it was good.
Oh
I-
yeah,
I
really
loved-
liked it
I loved going into it before like that fight scene where they're all
in the restaurant. Yeah.
before that restaurant scene. The episodes before that, where you knew exactly which show you were watching when they
the
cut
cuts.
because
The cuts
colors.
were really good.
Well, but the colors, like they
Yeah.
would tint it
Yellow,
just the right
or
way,
purple,
or- yeah.
red, or yeah,
I-
and then the music will change ever so slightly depending
Yeah.
on
unless it was
who's
Luke Cage,
bit-
in which case it was a drastic change.
Yes.
Well, and I liked it too. All the supporting characters from all the shows.
Yeah, it came-
They
everyone-
actually talk to each other.
Yeah.
And
too.
came back. Although I was
All
really,
one
really
time.
looking forward to an awkward scene between Jessica and
Misty.
not Misty,
Claire.
Claire. I really wanted an awkward
But I think
conversation.
there's still some. Well, obviously, there's still something there between Luke.
And that's the thing. I think they're gonna move forward with that in the second season of Luke Cage.
But
if they do.
Karen talking to Jessica's best friend for a while.
Yeah.
Which is going to be awesome because it's like you have.
They're all talking now.
And I'm
Yeah.
still not down with like Karen being the reporter person, whatever. But now that she's paired off with the other blonde, it's like, and the other blonde's like, I need a new format for my show, and I'm like, yeah, you do. Like, here we go,
Yeah.
investigative radioing,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then Karen moves on to the Punisher show,
Yes,
Yeah.
she's a regular on the Punisher. I think.
Yeah. which we got a
Very small tease.
a taste of.
I don't even think I needed it. I know what's going into that show.
Did you get a text from Ross?
Yes.
Yeah. Punisher's coming out in like November, and
And I
it's
was
like,
Yeah.
yes.
Did you not know?
He knew it was coming.
Yeah.
He did not know it was like
Already done
2 months away. Yeah.
They're done filming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're
He
in
was
post.
like, oh my god.
that show.
Again, I mean, Ross is a big Punisher guy, so for him, this is like,
Yeah.
yeah, big.
And honestly, Punisher's pretty great.
And I have to hand it to the guy who's playing Punisher. Is he's steered that ship in the direction it's supposed to be going by all sounds of it. Like he's like, I did not want to be the hero of my own show. I want to be the anti-hero. Like I'm
You're
not
saving the day, but you're doing it the wrong way.
correct. He's like,
Essentially, that was what the Defenders were. They were a lot of killing.
they were.
We've talked about
They're
other
unconscious. They're
things.
unconscious. They're unconscious. They're sleeping.
No, to be fair, like
Okay.
Luke felt.
The guy who fell off Luke punched off the elevator.
But they had that chat when they were gonna blow up that building.
Everyone's not alive.
Luke was pretty much like, "What are we doing, killing so many people?" And they're like, "They're the Hand," and he's like, "As long as they are only bad guys, it's like
Well, and I mean, Colin said they're not really living.
living." Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Okay.
essentially, you're killing off 1,000-year-old ninjas
Yeah.
if you're killing off the lead. Like, yes, no one there is. They got around that whole, destroying Metropolis thing. Yeah.
Morality.
And now Gal will have to try and
Build up the hand.
build up
again.
the Hand again.
People are mad online that they use the Hand.
Why?
Because they're like, the Hand is just a cop-out. I didn't want ninjas. And I'm like, what were you freaking expecting?
They built up.
They're the fingers.
They've built this up from Daredevil.
They're the fingers.
Yes.
They've built this up during Daredevil. The Defenders is the Avengers equivalent on Netflix, where they were building up towards
And again, I
Thanos
loved
in the movies.
Jessica Jones and Luke
Reactions to
Cage being
everything.
like, yeah. And Jessica Jones was the best reaction to everything because she was just like, nopes to everything. Like, at least Luke Cage kind of came around because Claire was like, no, ninjas totally attacked me.
You have to believe her.
Well, so...
And you know what? Claire's been through all of the 4 shows.
Well,
in
and
some
he had
way,
met
shape,
Danny
or, shape
Rand
or form.
before that.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I know Danny's there. Claire's talking to me about these hand ninja people. Like,
Yeah,
he was a little bit more ready for it when they met in the restaurant, whereas Jessica was just like, what?
Yeah,
and it's
'cause
like, evil ninjas are trying to take over New York, and she's just like,
Yeah, because the last thing she did was try to do the
Purple Man, and then she's
Guy.
essentially been just
under the radar.
MIA, yeah.
Yeah, drinking, not taking
Yes.
new cases.
Until the one that led her into the hand.
brought them
Stole
together.
a beer from a homeless guy.
Yeah,
She needed one.
it's been a long week.
Yeah, just on the on the sub.
I found Jessica Jones was a better character in this show.
Yes.
Yeah.
She had a lot more depth too. Like.
Yep.
And when she said no, fuck this shit, like I'm going, I felt that.
Yep.
I
I
felt
thought
like
she
was,
did better. I thought Danny did better. I thought Luke Cage and Charlie
Now we're
Cox
the
were
same.
they were yeah.
The same.
But I mean they didn't need to change.
Honestly, Danny Rand still needs to be better at. They need to
But
work
it's
on
kind
that
of what
character
you
a lot.
predicted,
yes.
though, with him. He's going to probably take over the Daredevil role.
Daredevil, yeah.
Of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
Event-
because what
and-
Matt said to him, obviously,
Yes.
to protect my city.
And Finn Jones, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone on record saying like, when they do season 2, and they will, I want my costume. It's not
Yeah.
just
Well,
like
what
I don't need
which one's coming first, season 3 or of Daredevil, or
see Daredevil.
Daredevil.
so what I
Punisher.
could see it. Well, okay.
Punisher, Daredevil, Luke
What I could
Cage, Jessica
No,
Jones.
Jessica Jones is before Luke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I could see happening is Iron Fist is playing as Daredevil,
It's kind of what I thought would happen.
and he will, and then Matt will,
Found his old costume or whatever.
yeah, and then Danny will, hey, this costume thing seems to work.
Well, especially if he starts going more vigilante.
Because if
he's
he
gotta
does
have
the
a
black,
yeah,
Well, especially
mask, he'll go.
especially with his
being in the spotlight of
notoriety is the
You can't be a
Really
rich
that-
guy running around. Yeah,
Like
really,
Batman.
yeah. Danny and Matt were probably the better fighters.
you got that taste of it with the he put the hood up in the
yes,
alley,
just a little bit,
just to hide his identity, sort of thing, from
Yeah.
the hand.
because they don't already know who
Yeah.
Danny Rand is.
Well, they didn't know where he was.
I suppose, but they knew that he was the Iron Fist.
Because, yeah, they even said in the
Who?
3rd episode,
The more
When-
Iron Fist.
before he stepped into the big building, the
Yeah.
skyscraper, they didn't know where he was.
I guess so.
He's been on the run.
Yeah, no, it was
And that
Yeah.
scene was great.
The hallway scene.
Well, sure, hallway scene. Wasn't much of a
It's had-
hallway scene.
This
And I-
hallway scene. They
I
ran through
loved
it.
because we
They
watched
fight.
that
They
one.
fought through it.
We watched that one, and it's like he gets buried under people, and then he starts trying to charge his hand, and I'm just sitting there going, "That's not going to do anything for you." But you have that slow build up to the music,
Yeah.
and then Luke Cage busts in the door, and it's just like, "It's getting real now!"
This is happening.
Yeah,
And,
Like,
then
and
he
there
hides
was-
behind him after the shots are being fired.
the fact that you get those 8 episodes and they build up to it. When Luke Cage busts through that door and the hip hop music starts playing, you're just like, this is actually happening.
Yeah.
You got that feeling like you did in the Avengers when all of a sudden it's like, okay, there they are all on screen. Now they're all fighting together. Oh my god, this is actually happening.
And they're having this conversation of who's he? Who's that? Who's she?
Yeah. But they
Whatever. Fight.
The showrunners of this show definitely looked at Iron Fist as a joke of a show, because even he's sitting there and it's like, well, and who are? It's like, well, I'm Iron Fist. I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
You're
and
a dumbass.
well, and then it's like you get Luke rolling his eyes, and you get everybody what? And it's like, protector of Kunlun. He's like, everybody should freaking know this, and everybody's just like, no, you're an idiot.
Thundering.
And then they kept calling him on it, and it's like, that's gonna help push Iron Fist season 2 forward, or anytime Iron Fist appears now.
He was very individually based. Now he's going to be, okay, there's more to this than...
Yeah. And
Yeah, he's gaining a lot of respect for everything else, not just I'm Iron Fist.
Yeah.
What?
now
else?
Finn Jones has gone on also saying it's 3 months till Iron Fist starts filming.
Mhm.
He is in training up until that point.
Good.
So next time
But how would you explain his training in the show?
that 3 months have passed and he's been training.
Yeah.
Colleen has been training with him.
Yeah,
And
he's been also
Colleen,
been
I don't think
fighting.
Colleen's the better.
And honestly,
But he's also been fighting more crime, so he's just progressively
Street
getting better.
people.
And honestly, you could just have that a passing nod in one of the other shows as someone's picking up a newspaper and say, "New masked vigilante, not to Devil of Hell's Kitchen."
Yeah, Devil of Hell's Kitchen back, but like the black costume.
It's
Yeah.
what, or it's white now, or whatever.
Yeah, doesn't even like. I think he doesn't change colors,
Or-
I think he just runs around as the.
I think he'll pretend to be Matt. And
But he's gonna he's like I'm planning on.
I think he'll run into his old people that he like that guy the criminal that everyone seems to run
Everyone's
into and
into?
interrogates.
You need to, yeah.
I
He's
think
gotta be in every
Daniel will run into him and he'll talk to him and he'll say, "Well, haven't you talked to me this before?" Oh shit!
And why is your beard blonde?
Why are you skinny?
Well, and that's the point is he's trying to bulk up. He's trying to like because
Yeah.
Charlie Cox at the end of that show when he's sitting like when he's all damaged up in the bed.
Oh, you
like,
can see it.
barely moving, it's just like, woof, he got rid. Like, woof, Charlie.
Yeah. Well, he has to.
And I get that,
Obligatory shirtless scene with muscles.
which you usually leave for Luke Cage because he is built like
Yes, that he
Yeah.
is a wall.
yeah. Whereas Daredevil, it's just like he's lying in that bed at the end. I'm like, damn,
Okay.
Charlie Cox, they
They
made
cut-
you work out. Like
They cut off an arm. They got the off shirt shot. What else do they need?
they mentioned Daredevil's mom.
Yes, Claire or Marie or
Maggie.
something. Maggie. Yeah, that's the one. So
Yeah.
that could be.
Get Maggie.
Yeah, I had to look that up.
So did
I had no idea what they were
The
talking
fact that they named someone, I'm like, that's an important person.
Yes, it's never a coincidence, especially in a post credit or like an end
End
sequence.
scene, yeah.
It's never that important. It's always important somehow. So yeah, Daredevil and everyone else. Yeah, Defenders is good.
It worked.
I think Daredevil. I liked Iron Fist more.
Yes. He, like I said, his arc, fixing Iron Fist is going to take more than just, like, this was the beginning
Yeah.
of fixing Iron Fist.
Well, and I think his also too with the hand pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Right.
What do now?
Focus on other
What do
things.
now? Right. The hand will come back, just not
I think he has more
anytime soon.
He has
Yeah.
respect for Matt, and I think it's mainly Matt that he has probably the respect for.
Matt,
Yeah.
even to some extent, Luke.
Well, the budding friendship is there.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
it'll
they
get
both
there slowly.
They both love hip hop. They both love hip hop. Just do it. Just you guys, just do it. Just
Well,
do the thing.
I even
Just
Just do it.
I
Just
even
do
watched
it.
a video on that. That's
Share
what they
more
said.
dumplings.
is they should be, and exactly what you've said, is they should do a Luke Cage season 2, Iron Fist season 2, and then combine them
Mhm.
for season 3.
You should not have, there should be no Luke Cage or Iron Fist season 3.
No, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Combine
there
them
should.
for-
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Like there should after they each get another season, which I still don't think they both need another season.
Okay.
Luke Cage does, because I think you got to deal with that Shades and
I think you do, but I think
Whatever
in
her
between
name is.
that, your subplot for those 13 episodes is Danny Rand losing the business, and at the end of that whole arc
That's-
is
yeah.
them opening the thing. So you don't even get Iron Fist season 2. You just get Luke Cage season 2 with a little bit of Iron Fist, like
Okay, so-
all up in there.
Here,
Because the end of Iron Fist, I think Joy and whatever his face is going to take out.
The Meachums.
Well, no, just Joy is
Oh,
going to
Joy,
take
yeah.
out the business part. The other guy, his old buddy, is going to take out him.
I feel like 13
Physically.
episodes of that
and here's my
is gonna drag.
and here's
Business part of it? No, I don't think so.
here's my proposal. I really enjoyed the format of an 8-episode
Yep,
show. 13 episodes.
they're all going 13 again.
It is so long. Why not cut back season 2 of Luke Cage and Iron Fist
13
to
episodes.
8 episodes, and then the last few episodes move it into their partner like do that.
Like-
I feel like 8 episodes is comfortable. 13 episodes dragged on for
And
what
that's-
seemed like
So
forever
that's why I
for some
say
shows.
if you get Luke Cage season 2,
You got to mix in.
you can
Mix them in.
add some of like to those episodes, like those filler episodes that you kind of got in
Mhm.
Luke Cage. Take that episode completely out and make it a Danny Rand episode.
in Iron Fist's case, most of it.
Well, but like so, the Joy comes back,
Yeah.
starts destroying the Rand Industries or whatever.
Yeah.
One like little by little until by the end of Luke Cage season 2, Danny's opening the door essentially to Heroes for Hire or Hero for Hire, going like,
Yeah.
"Hey Luke, do you have a place for me to stay?" And then
Well, he would stay at Colleen's, so you would need to destroy Colleen's place too.
her little dojo.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Because that's where he always ran back to in the end, was Colleen's place.
If you do 8 episodes of actual Luke Cage crap, dealing with Shades and what's her name, and you do the other 5 episodes dedicated to, or at least half dedicated to
or
Iron
even
Fist.
to Jessica.
Because that's what them.
Or Jess.
Because
I think you're gonna have a triangle there, a love triangle there between Jessica, Claire, and
Yep.
Luke.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
So I think you add Jessica in there too, and because like they said, Jessica and Luke haven't talked since essentially he
went to prison.
Shot him.
Shot him. That's the last time she talked to
Yeah.
him. They haven't talked since. So there's a lot of catch up to do with those two.
Intention.
But that could be an episode where it's kind of.
I think that could be more than just an episode.
But that's why I say, like,
that could be a total arc.
Luke Cage season 2 could really just be like Luke and friends, and then just cut Iron Fist season 2
They'll
out.
figure it out.
Because that's the thing.
Well,
Like
and then
13.
I don't think I
could.
his brother back though.
Hmm?
I think you're gonna get Luke's brother back
Oh.
too.
Not.
Copperhead.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get. Copperhead
I could see
back.
him. I could see that. I
So
could
I
see.
think, so I think Luke Cage and Danny or Iron Fist seem to have.
I
Their
could see
villains
him.
set.
I was gonna say him and Kingpin would be really good together. As like a one of them is a brooding, not brooding, but
I
like
think
a,
if you, well, then I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but you can also have Kingpin show up in Luke Cage and talk to the two villains. And
Yes.
go, hey,
I'm still in prison, but you and we can work together.
we can do this.
Yes. Yeah. Like the
Oh,
King. I
the
feel like
fact that they have now all met each other, like we were saying, it just opens up so many stupid possibilities of everybody showing up everywhere.
Like Luke Cage, they
should
pretty much
just do
added
it-
everyone but Matt. Back
they should
into
just
this.
do a Defender season 2. Fuck all these other seasons. Defender
Not enough
season 2.
villains for that.
See, and like I even say, Luke or Jessica Jones is enough where you can do
I don't know who.
a crime show.
Mhm.
It doesn't even have to be her chasing down superhero
I
people.
think Nuke is going to be the.
But Nuke's there.
Nuke will.
He exists.
Yeah.
There's enough there that you can.
And remember the
May.
not the last episode of Luke Cage, but one of the last ones when he was getting his bullet ripped out.
Yep.
The scientist saved his computer for the formula. Of
That's what I
how
said. Because you
Yeah.
look at the end, he shuts the door because his brother's in the coma.
Yeah.
And
So-
the same doctor's shutting the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So,
stuff to.
okay, yeah, that's what I was.
And
That's why you're going to bring Copperhead back.
yeah.
but I think at this point you do like 8 episodes is the perfect to tell the actual story arc of the thing. You use those other 5 episodes to kind of be like, what are the other Defenders up to?
13
at this
episodes
time?
is so long.
But that's what I mean. 13
Oh,
episodes.
It's I don't know how Netflix rolls their dice in terms of how many episodes we're making for a season of
I
something.
don't know, but I feel like if you start intercutting, because now they all know each other,
Mhm.
if you start intercutting with like all that other stuff, like side stories of what's going on, you can
Love
lead into better.
triangles, buddy.
Sure, budding friendships,
And then say the last couple episodes of them like ganging up together to
and not even ganging up together, because like Danny's clearly, like as we've seen in the last episode, dealing
Sure.
with his own junk. Luke Cage is definitely on his own here.
Like I think Luke is gonna have the better.
And then once in a while
You
Punisher
can
comes
even
in.
you gotta add Misty in there too.
Just to screw shit over.
You gotta add Misty in there too.
Yeah.
She's recovering and learning
But
how
she'll
to
be
use her new robo hand.
she'll be mentally
Yes.
not.
Yeah, she's kind of
right.
not there.
So Luke will have to kind of.
Oh, there's a lot of story to tell.
for Luke.
Yeah.
This is all.
I know.
The only thing is Luke.
Yeah, the
You don't want to
takeaway.
stuff that all
the
in
take-
season 2, though.
The takeaway is that Luke Cage and Daredevil were the best parts of the Defenders.
It's almost like they were the better shows.
Yes.
Luke Cage dipped, and that was the problem, is the 13 episodes.
Mhm.
If you cut off some of that filler that was in Luke Cage, that was a killer series.
I think they needed to incorporate Diamondback a little bit more.
Was it Diamondback?
No, not
or-
Diamondback.
Was it
Copperhead. Yeah,
No,
No, it's
Diamondback.
Diamondback.
Diamondback
Is it
sounds
Diamondback?
familiar now.
Diamondback's the actual guy. That's
yeah. Like if they
I'm
brought
making up a name, Copperhead.
no, he's
the
the
Copperhead's
something.
is
But,
another villain. No, his
Society.
whatever his the last
Snake
The last guy he fought was Diamondback.
Yeah, Diamondback. If they incorporated Diamondback a little bit more smoothly,
Yeah, that transition was
it
rough.
was super hard, especially when they killed off.
The actual good villain.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
that's when that was like
Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth. As soon as they killed Cottonmouth off, with like I was like,
Quality of that show went
I felt
so
like that
real
was
fast,
the ending.
yeah.
I felt like that was it.
Yep.
And then I looked at the numbers. And I was like, "There's like 7 more episodes
Mhm.
left. What's going on?
And then they tried to build that whole brother thing in, and I'm just like,
What's going on?"
It's almost like they tried to fit 2 story arcs.
Into one.
But I mean, Daredevil did. Because for the first bit of that second season, he was going after Punisher,
but
stopping him, and then it switched to.
so that's what I'm
Like
saying.
that,
That's what you
man.
want to do.
But
with
that
those,
felt fine.
That's
though.
what I want you to do with those 13 episodes. Is
Was it a? Was it?
here's
It felt okay.
Here's one
Better than
storyline.
Luke Cage one.
Yes, Luke Cage was like
It's super hard.
Yeah,
At
but
least-
he caught Daredevil. He sent him to, or caught
Punisher.
Caught Punisher, sent him to prison. Then all of a sudden, oh hey, the hand's here.
Yeah.
But that's
The hand
same
was always
thing.
operating. It wasn't as jarring because it was just like, remember the hand that we talked about in season 1? They're back.
Well,
Yeah.
that's right. Elektra showed up, and then
Right.
like, it did do two separate stories.
It did.
But
It handled them better.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Because
'Cause
I think it's the same. It was the same.
Cottonmouth-
Your other problem, Cottonmouth was a really good villain, replaced by kind of an idiot.
His brother.
Kind of. No.
Half brother?
The
This
woman.
is the woman?
The woman.
No, Diamondback. Like, the
Diamondback.
woman wasn't really a villain for the
Yeah,
second part, I
Diamondback's
think.
half
She was
brother.
growing. Diamondback was just stupid.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Compared to Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth felt like a villain. Like, I was frightened of Cottonmouth. Diamondback comes in and I'm like,
I'm not scared. I'm not scared by you. Yeah, you might be stronger, but
yeah, you're not as intimidating as a character.
like he had the Kingpin vibe. Is basically what
Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cottonmouth had that Kingpin
Oh,
like.
we had a
vibe.
lower level.
But
It
like,
was lower level, but it was still
Lower level, but,
intimidating.
like-
whereas Diamondback just seemed like a thug who was killing his way to
he
the
had a
top.
revenge.
Well, yeah,
He just wanted
He was already
revenge.
at the top, though.
yeah.
He wanted revenge, is what it sounded like.
But he didn't feel like he was at the top. Like, he should have felt like Kingpin to me. He didn't feel like Kingpin imposing to me. And I'm not sure if that was the actor or the...
I don't know.
There was a whole bunch of other stuff. But I think that's how you pull off
More defenders
Defender stuff, is you gotta take some of those episodes and
merge them somehow.
and give half an episode
tie 'em
to...
in.
Yeah, start tying stuff
So
together.
that something happened in whichever one comes first.
Yeah.
Luke Cage.
No Punisher.
Punisher
no, I
and
mean like
Daredevil.
between Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Luke Cage comes
Yeah.
first.
So have Luke Cage and then have Danny show up, and at the same time in his show that same scene happens just from a different point of view.
You could do that. I would push them as they happen
Back to back.
because that way you
You
can
also have to-
continue Iron Man or Iron Fist's story through Luke Cage.
How-
So when the Iron Fist takes off, it just
How
Takes off running.
How interested would you be in seeing both Luke Cage and Iron Fist, those two shows, released at the same time?
No.
You could watch them both again from both sets of views. It's like you can see from Iron Fist's side, you can see what Danny was doing, and obviously
And
the
then you're
intro.
overwhelming your crowd or your audience.
But you could totally lead into the proper
True.
Heroes for Hire,
yeah, that's true. It's tough to say. That's a tough one.
because then you could advertise it as like watch these.
Myself,
watch-
personally, I don't think I.
and then you could go like team hashtag Team Luke Cage, hashtag Team.
Which one are you
Yeah,
watching first?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and then
I'm watching them at the same time with your new Netflix split screen purple. Yeah.
Someone would do that too.
I wouldn't put it over Netflix's head to add a new feature where it's like, would you also like to watch the Luke Cage companion episode to this? And it's like, yes. Foomp. Picture in picture.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. I think we're giving Netflix too much credit.
We are.
They're going slowly bankrupt, but we're giving them too
think-
much credit.
Yeah, it was good. All I needed is some movie.
The incident.
Some movie references.
The incident.
tie-ins. Well, not even the
Like I
incident.
said,
Even
they-
mention the Accords if we're at this point. Mention
The
Sokovia.
The incident.
we'll have
That's
someone
not the
come
incident.
from it.
It's New York.
Multiple incidents.
Why I'm
The
saying-
other incident.
So I'm saying the Misty Knight thing with the arm would work.
It would.
As a nice
For Iron
connector.
Man.
Now,
But
here's
they're not going to.
here's the next piece is Jeff Loeb's in hot water. He's the head of Marvel TV, the TV
Why?
unit.
What's up with him now?
The Inhumans sucks hard.
Oh, really? Hey.
They got the same showrunner as Iron Fist.
Cool.
So a crowd of people. I think I
had-
talked about this with you.
Yeah, they had a
Yes.
reaction, an early screening.
They
of
got
that
an early
episode.
screening, and the people walked out, and everybody in the crowd booed.
Wow.
The actor, like everybody walked out, it was nothing but boos. And it's just like, what? How do you screw this up? And it's like it's the same showrunner as Iron Fist. Oh, well, that makes sense then. Like, but Jeff Loeb is the one that keeps trying to push all this stuff out so quick, and they're not taking the time to do a proper choreography, this, that, and everything. It's just like must pump out much as possible, and it's like I hope Jeff Loeb gets fired because I hated him when he worked actually on comics.
I mean, you could, with all this glove stuff,
Yeah.
you could easily just retcon everything. And
But that's my thing now is
There
if
you go.
Jeff Loeb ends up getting fired. Remember when Heroes was on TV and it was an okay show?
Yeah.
Remember when it started getting bad?
was it him?
Do you know who was in charge of the show when it went bad?
Is that him?
Jeff Loeb.
Wow,
Really?
bastard.
You're welcome, everybody. He's an idiot. So
In my defense, I never really watched Heroes.
I
but
did.
I knew
I do remember that point where it started.
I do remember this.
watch the episode at the beginning. Executive producer Jeff Loeb.
It's on Netflix. I'm gonna have to.
Is it a specific episode where like the show just tanks?
Season 3, I think it
Oh.
starts going downhill. But that's the season he came in. But it's just like
Oh.
That would explain
the
a
Ultimate
lot.
Comics went to crap too. All of a sudden, written by Jeff Loeb, and I'm like, who is this idiot? And now he's in charge of and
That's it. We're gonna.
he struck fire because
Yeah.
they took their time with Daredevil. They took their time with Jessica Jones. They took their time with the first part of Luke Cage, and then all of a sudden it was like we have to rush everything into production. And Finn Jones got 3 weeks before he was playing Iron Fist.
Yeah, because he was fresh off of Game of Thrones, wasn't he?
He was, and
fairly close, but you don't know when his episode was filmed. That's
but he
near-
had
near
3
though.
weeks
Yeah.
before Iron Fist started filming to train, get into shape, da 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 da, and you're going, well, no wonder Iron Fist sucked. And then the obviously the guy who wrote the story for Iron Fist was a little, but he was the one who did the Inhumans.
Oof.
So now you're getting the Iron Fist version of the Inhumans that they've also tried to rush into production.
Yeah, and
Loeb, L-O-E-B.
Loeb.
And it's
Loeb.
just
See what else he ruined for me.
Lots, trust me, he's an asshole.
didn't he
But
do
he
like
does.
didn't he do Planet Hulk?
I don't
This
know.
isn't him.
I thought he did Planet Hulk.
That's not him.
Okay.
No, it's a composer.
Jeff
Just look up Loeb.
Loeb Marvel, and so
I'm on IMDb.
I'm interested to see what his contributions are for the season 5 of Agents of Shield, because based off of the ending
Oh,
of
is he
where that
running that show too?
He runs all of Marvel TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
So that's my thing.
But the thing is,
like
like Agents of Shield, it's had its high moments and then it's had its real low moments
because of writers.
and then it's had its real high moments again, and now it's in this questionable like space moment,
Yeah.
where it could be Sword, it can't be Sword because they don't own the rights to Sword.
Yeah.
But do they really own the rights to Sword? We don't know.
So that's my thing. If Jeff Loeb keeps screwing up parts and pieces of all of this stuff, hopefully one day he will just, and Kevin Feige will just be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it all. And then we'll see that.
He'll do the Thanos thing of I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and then you'll see that connection bit of like, all of a sudden the TV shows can start referencing the movies.
Because you know
all that
that's what
stuff.
I feel like that's exactly what Joss Whedon planned.
Yep.
He envisioned the movies and the TV shows. And
But Marvel did it first too when it was all coming together.
Yeah.
Was it's all connected? Remember
Yeah.
that hashtag?
yes,
Yeah.
and then it never really was.
No.
They teased everyone for 4 years on
Yes.
Agents of Shield, periodically.
Periodically, it would sort of connect.
Yes.
You'd get like, remember that thing that happened in Thor? We're cleaning up for 5
Yeah.
seconds.
They did bring. I do give them credit for bringing in Samuel L. Jackson for the season finale for that one episode.
Yep, and we get Lady Sif for that one episode
Yeah.
who popped in.
Which I think that's still hilarious that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know how that episode of Agents of Shield came to be, but it worked.
Yep.
It did.
Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the most connected one, but I think
Those Marvel Netflix shows are just questionable right now. And they still have the Runaways coming out. They still have
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger coming out. I think they have another one as well.
they do have another one.
I feel like not Damage Control, but something is coming up in place.
I forgot.
I
There's
think it was a
something else.
females one.
Something's
I
coming.
think it's
yeah.
female-based Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something like that
Yeah.
with Peggy Carter. Not Peggy Carter, but with the female leads.
Yeah.
They're doing a Marvel TV show.
Mockingbird or whatever.
No, I think they burned that bridge real hard.
Yeah.
I
They
haven't
burned-
watched the show.
They burned their show real hard because that would have been an excellent TV show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So Defenders.
Cool.
And hopefully Jeff Loeb loses his job.
Yeah.
other than that, for myself, I haven't really done a whole lot of anything
Why not?
because
I
Pokemon Go,
have.
just Pokemon Go, really. I don't even think I watched any new movies. I've been pretty lax lately.
I'm waiting for Baywatch to be able to rent Baywatch.
You can do it now.
All the digital stuff is still by.
Oh, well, I'll find it.
You can find it.
I'll find it.
If you have Google Play movie thingy, log in and you can get that new Peter Dinklage movie.
I saw that. Is it good?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just added it to my library.
oh.
Because Google does this thing where they're like, get a movie for free for a limited time. And I'm like, oh.
Free memory or
Yeah.
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 So-
So it adds it to your account.
It adds it to your account, but the last time I did that, it was for. Oh man, what was
I have all of the Transformers movies.
there was a promo for Ghost Team.
What?
It's the guy from Napoleon Dynamite,
Okay.
whose name I can't think of right now.
I know
But
you're
Napoleon Dynamite.
Sure. Yes.
I think Justin Long is in it.
Ooh.
It's a weird comedy about.
Weird is good.
Okay,
I know, but
do you know Ghost Facers from Supernatural?
yes.
It's essentially that as a movie.
That's
Like
amazing.
it's a bunch of idiots chasing fake ghosts, and
Do they end up-
spoilers. What they actually find is a drug den, and then that's where the rest of the movie proceeds.
So that's a lot like Mystery Team then.
It's very
It's very Mystery Team. Then.
But to promote it, they're like, oh, you can get it like for a limited time on Google Play.
Yeah.
So I got it, and I think we were going on a trip, so I downloaded it. I watched it on a plane or whatever it was, and I'm like, all right, that was a movie.
Yeah.
I got it for free. Not gonna. It is still on my account.
Yes, because it locks it to your account.
But that's the thing. Like
when you buy it.
when they say limited time, I figured I got it as like
No,
a
it's
limited time.
No,
and
that's
then-
limited time to press the add to library.
So every time they do that, I'm like, add to library. So now I have this Peter Dinklage movie that's like.
I have
Apparently,
no-
it's doing horribly in the ratings and all that stuff.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, well,
Remember?
It's I can watch it.
we can get it right now.
Would you?
I thought the trailer just came out. Why did
Would
Maybe
you?
it was a straight to movie, like straight to home
Maybe.
release.
I don't know. Either way,
maybe I'm
would
thinking of
you,
the wrong movie?
would you like to watch it? Because we can watch it.
Let's not.
Doesn't seem like.
That's it.
It's yeah. Where's the
So
R
And
roll?
playing a lot of
Pokemon
Sonic,
Go.
Pokemon Go, Pokemon.
17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sweet. I did download the Pokken Tournament
Demo that you can only play 15 times.
You can play it 15 times, just like the old 3DS demos, but you can still just delete it and then re-download it
Yeah.
if you really want. But to be fair, if you haven't figured out if you want to play this game after 15 battles,
Yep.
you probably are not going to buy the game or play any more of the demo.
That's what I figured out on the Wii U. Was I was like,
Because it's like, yeah, you only get to play as Pikachu, Charizard, and Empoleon, which is the big piece, because you never got to play as Empoleon in North
he's
America.
new, yeah, for
Well,
North America.
He's new for North America, and so I got a chance to toy around with him. It's pretty cool, actually, because you can still split the controllers off. So I was at Pokemon League last night,
Mhm.
and I was just in a lull, and I'm like, dude, do you want to play some Pokemon tournament? He's like, what are you talking about? Like, let's do this, and we're doing that.
You did the commercial thing, did you?
Yeah, we did it. We did the thingy.
So far, I think Barrel Roll News has reenacted that original Switch commercial.
In some way.
The only thing I have not yet to do is take the dog for a walk after playing Zelda.
What else? Did you do the airport thing where a random girl goes like, "Ooh, cool"?
No, because I
Okay.
have a wife.
Okay, that wouldn't work. We can get a
Doesn't
random
have to be
dude.
random.
Could be a dude.
My wife has watched me play the Switch with that. Like,
No, I guess so.
I'm going to take it on a
we
plane
need,
in
we need to
November.
we need to
like-
we need to do esports now.
Okay, we have not done esports.
We need to do. We
But
got
to be
four-
fair, we did hook up 4 of them together to play Mario Kart, so we got
can.
as close as we're ever going
Yes.
to get.
But
Yeah.
and you think about it. Well, there's 4 of us. We can do a Splatoon esports team.
Yes.
We could.
We could do
Yes,
this.
we could.
We
I
could do
need to
this.
work on my skills.
So.
Yes.
If it helps
I haven't been
Brian,
on in a while.
if it helps Brian is trying, he's going to apply on a job that he hopefully gets. That's
Yeah.
a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday gig, so he can
Mm.
actually start coming every Saturday.
More regularly.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
Oh, he was quite.
His wife would let him do that.
This is the best part, folks. So Brian got married last
Yes.
weekend,
If you didn't catch it last
and
time.
After hours.
and yes, that was
After.
We had a lot of views on that after
Yeah.
the show. I'm just
because
gonna.
we kept saying it.
Oh no,
it was
because
the tag.
the title
It's
says
an
X hamster
end
in
of
the
porn,
yeah. Either way, okay. Also, I have another anecdote to tell about the wedding, and then but either way, Brian at like some point at the wedding in front of his bride to be was like, yeah, like I'm gonna apply for this new job Monday to Friday 9 to 5 da 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 da. That means I can hang out with you guys more. And it was like, all right, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think that. The other best part was, speaking of X Hamster, was his bride, his wife, likes Sense 8. So right before we went into the reception,
Yeah.
as like the bridal party enters the
Oh
reception,
God! Did he tell her that?
he sits there going, hey, I forgot to tell you, there's someone who's trying to bring Sense 8 back. And she's like, what, Netflix is like gonna renew it? And he's like, no, some porn website. And that's like as I'm entering the doors, and I'm just like, what a time to tell her. That was fantastic.
I can't think of a better time.
You're about to walk into 150 people. Guess what?
Porn!
I love Brian. I love you.
Socially the best.
It was just because it popped into his head at that point, and it's like, well, we're waiting
just a
outside.
random
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Get ready for a lifetime of that.
Yep. Well, okay, to be fair, they've been together 8 years.
8
If she
years.
didn't know what she was getting into by now,
That's
it's,
true.
yeah.
Yes.
That's like Jen whenever I say something, and it's like, we were together like 9 years. You knew what you were getting.
Yes.
So,
So
either-
Pokemon tournament.
Pokken tournament, yes,
Played a
to-
little bit of Pokken tournament. I still play Pokemon Go, obviously.
how is it splitting the controllers? Because that,
Oh,
like,
perfect. It works.
because I forgot how the Wii U worked.
Okay,
It
so-
was very different for multiplayer, wasn't it?
No, well, I mean, you get your analog stick for your movement.
Yeah.
You have your 4 face buttons for
Yeah.
attacking, and then the one shoulder button is your partner attack, and the other shoulder button is your block.
Okay.
And then you press both of them at the same time, the shoulder buttons, to turn on your special meter. Basically, you need to
Okay.
charge that up. Still forgot how jarring it was if you're playing 2 players on one console, because it's got that weird isometric 3D look to it.
Okay.
Because there's 2 modes in Pokken Tournament. You have that field mode where you have the camera pulled up, one character is closer, the other character is farther. It doesn't make the game unplayable. It just makes it super awkward because you're not side by side.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, if you perform your combo right, you can switch the mode into more of a classic side scroller, left and right, rather than a 3D field mode.
All right.
And that's just part of the gameplay.
Because that's more what I was. Yeah, because I remember that.
That's
part.
very much of the mechanics. Some Pokemon do better in the side-scrolling mode than they do in the 3D movement mode, and that's just the way the metagame works for Pokemon Tournament. And so you have to find the optimal moments to switch your mode into, your playstyle and your character's moves. What best fits your character's moves. You know what?
So you're gonna buy it?
I'm
right?
probably still gonna buy it. I mean, I already traded in my Wii U version.
Oh yeah.
Because I knew that this game was coming out. So I traded it in for maximum value. Because as soon as when Splatoon 2 was close to coming out, the value on that dropped to like $3. And I know people who had traded it in for like 35
Right, get it in before
it comes out.
Yeah.
So it's like I knew that was coming for Pokken Tournament,
Yeah.
and I honestly don't think I'm going to be using my Wii U to play Pokken Tournament anymore anyway. So it's like...
Yeah. To be fair, we have played the Wii U mostly because it's still got like Yoshi's Woolly World on it and a couple of those games.
But that's coming out on the Switch too.
Well, Yoshi's coming out on the Switch.
A form of Yoshi's World is coming out.
Yeah, but that's where I sit there going like, and again, it's not me who sits there going like, we should go play this game. It's my wife going like, we should go play Yoshi. It's been a while since we've done it because it's a game that we can play together. So she's like, we should go play that, and it's like,
Which is very rare.
So then I have to find
Mario
the.
Kart.
Then I have to find the like video game consoles and make sure everything's plugged in and charged up and this and that. And I'm like, man, it's been a while since I've used this Wii U.
Gotta dust off
I
the disc
know.
before you put it in.
I don't have discs.
Well then. Been playing a lot of that, and still a lot of Pokemon Go. This is the last couple days you can do the legendary stuff, and
I got the notification.
I'm very
Yeah,
tapped.
so did I.
I'm tapped out on it. I think I've got all
8,000 Lugias is enough for you.
He's gonna trade them to us.
He doesn't need a
Watch as they announce trading, and you can't trade legendary
legendaries.
Pokemon.
That wouldn't be surprising.
I would
in the
not see
least,
that
no.
because you can't put legendary Pokemon in raid
But
or in gyms. So
you still have a lot of extra Pokemon that I don't have.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
We can work a deal.
I wonder if Graham's catching any right now.
I kind of wanted to message him to remind him, but I want to see if he remembers himself.
To be
I
fair,
don't think so.
you don't think so, but guess what? He gave his girlfriend his like Pokemon Go account
Yeah.
because she's been there a month,
Yeah.
so she was actually catching Pokemon for him.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
surprised
she
he-
was
Okay,
over there.
so is he or is she?
I'm surprised he's not banned in that case
I don't know.
because they can track how you're catching Pokemon basically.
Oh yeah,
So if they see that one day
you're
you're
catching,
catching
over
Pokemon here, and then like the next hour, for some reason
Well,
you're
maybe
in France.
we're gonna find out. When
Yeah,
he
maybe
comes
he
back
doesn't
and
have
stuff like
Pokemon
that.
anymore,
So
or maybe he's
I-
just taking a lot of international flights really quick.
I don't know.
Just to go catch Pokemon.
Yeah,
I've known people to do that.
Why?
I've known people to do that already, and I've almost been that
It
person.
started out. When I said that, it started out as a joke, but as soon as it fully
Yeah.
came out, like, yeah, people have done that.
I almost was that person.
but yeah, Graham's been there now for almost 4 days.
Sure.
He worried me slightly because he flew into Budapest.
That trip came out of nowhere, by the way.
No, it didn't, because I knew it was coming.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, we don't talk to him.
So
Yeah,
he's my like dungeon master. So when he goes, there's no D&D because I'll be in Europe. It's like, oh, fine then.
Oh, right.
You're
But
doing a thingy.
he went to Budapest, and then all of a sudden they were leaving Budapest, and I'm like, please tell me you did not go to Europe for like 2 days, and now they're in Rome. So it's. I'm like,
So he's just
all right.
traveling with her right now.
Yeah, he pretty much goes back to school soon, so this was kind of, he was going to go for about a week to meet up with. So he was like, I'll meet her in Budapest and we'll just keep traveling together. And it's like, well, kudos. If like
That's all right then.
yeah, way to be. If I could go back to Europe, I'd go back to Europe.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
been,
a,
so.
You should go to Europe.
You need to
I
go
go-
to a lot of places.
Once you get to Europe, things are like
Is it very automated? Like, is it very straightforward in terms of, I want to do this, I want to go to this restaurant, I want to see this thing here?
no, because everything's 8,000 years old. So like getting to the Vatican's easy enough. The buses pretty much go like hop on this bus to get to Vatican.
I'm sure, I was assuming, I would think so, because it's like a tourist thing, right?
Yeah, so all of that, like the touristy stuff's easy enough to do. Some of the stuff, once you get there though, the price of everything, like the price to get there is the big thing.
Yeah.
Once you're there though, you can find everything cheap. Again, like you do the whole eat where everybody else is eating. Like don't go to
The
this
fancy
restaurant.
The whole.
Well, no, don't go to this restaurant that is, clearly meant for tourists.
Yeah.
Go to the one where like everybody's going around a street corner to go into this tiny
Yeah.
little place that looks like a hole in the wall, but actually serves the best food because it's going to be good and it's going to be cheap. When I was in Rome, I lucked out because my hostel actually had Italian cooks making all the meals, but at hostel prices.
Okay.
So you were paying like $10 for a loaf pan lasagna
Yeah.
made in a
Stone
wood stone oven thing, and you're just like,
Cool.
damn. Once you get there, the price of everything kind of
Oh,
comes
really?
down.
That's
Well,
cool.
it's just the plane ticket there is stupid, but the plane ticket to
Plane ticket to
Ontario is stupid.
Plane ticket to Australia is stupid. I was
Yeah.
investigating that at some point.
Talk to Ross.
Dr. Ross.
Mm-hmm.
We know a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Ross only came back for intermittent visits, and they lasted a while.
Yes, they did.
When Ross came back
For a
from
month,
Australia,
right?
he'd come back for like a month because he's like, if I'm coming back, I'm going to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but other than that, I haven't been doing a whole heck of a lot. Just more Pokemon card stuff. I am getting ready for Vancouver, so more details when I get it. I don't know when I'll get it.
Chris hosting the show all by himself.
Yeah. It's not going to turn out well.
It's only going to be a one weekend.
I know, but I'm gone for a weekend, so if we mesh weekends, it's just...
Yeah,
He's
well,
not gone in October.
It's just
Oh,
all
You're
mine's-
gone in
You're in
November.
November.
I've already talked
We've-
about spouses.
Oh, that's right. We figured.
I know.
We figured this out.
Oh yeah, you guys sat with my wife for a long period of
Yes,
time.
we figured it out.
Um,
Sure. I
Gentlemen,
I'm trying to think this week. I got all the DLCs for City Skylines.
I saw you on that.
Um,
You had an interesting time.
So-
Your city flooded, basically.
You got to put barricades up to stop
okay,
the water.
so one of the DLCs
Sandbags.
is natural
Sandbags.
disasters.
You got to put sandbags.
I hadn't gotten to that point in the city yet. Because there's actually
Drainage for proper drainage
Yes,
for the
yes.
water.
there's a building that's
Aquaman.
the building is for like natural disaster relief sort of thing. So like yes, if your city started to flood due to a tsunami or something, they actually prepare for it and
Sandbags.
yeah.
Sandbag.
But I got all the DLCs. So there's natural disasters, nightlife.
Oh.
So the night cycle actually has a
After hours.
after hours.
That's when the ladies of the night come out.
It's not that exciting, guys. They just charge you more for like street lamps coming on.
Oh.
So energy plays a bigger role in the game.
Entertainment.
And no ladies.
Adult
Um,
entertainment.
No ladies of the night.
No ladies of the night. Well, there might be ladies of the night, but I have police to deal with that. Mass transit, so it actually changes the roads and all that stuff. So you can actually put before it was just like buses.
Yeah.
Now you can actually put bus lanes in and
Okay.
taxis and.
And
put
trains
bi-
that go over.
Bike lane. You can make bike lanes that are annoying.
I'm not sure if bike lanes are actually in it, but the bus lanes were, and I was like, okay, I will show the city of Edmonton how to properly like put in infrastructure into
Specific
those
lanes.
Yeah. I also bought it's like a micro DLC that they have in those games, so it's like they add stadium. So like you can put in a stadium for sporting events, and it adds a new dynamic to the game because the stadium, based on how your sports team does, brings in revenue. So you as a city, how much money do you put into pumping up your soccer team essentially? Because the game's made in Europe, so clearly it's soccer. Football. One of the other ones that was concerts. So you can actually build a concert platform, and it levels up. So the more concerts you have there and the more events you have there, the bigger and better it gets. So when I was playing online on the stream, this thing cost $60,000 to build. Yeah. So I took out a loan for $60,000, and as soon as I built it, the little thing comes on, and it's like, earthquake warning! And where the earthquake happened cut off my power and water from the rest of my city. And because I had just built this thing, I had no money to put the road in the thing, so my city ran out of power. My industrial area was still fine, but there was no road to the industrial area because it got cracked. Oh. So all of my resources got cut off from the main city, and I couldn't take any, like I had no more loans to take out to like dig me out of the hole. So then I just went, you can go into by then I had unlocked the disaster panel. So I just started like bombarding my city with everything I possibly could.
That's always fun.
Well, because at that point,
UFOs, aliens, monsters?
No UFOs or aliens, because that's a SimCity thing. But you can drop meteors, tsunamis,
meteor's cool.
Twisters, thunderstorms, and you can actually, there's a severity meter. So I was just plopping them all down at 5, and then I saw the little bar at the bottom, and I'm like, crank her up to 10.
What is a little meteor compared to a giant meteor?
The size of the crater. You can make sinkholes appear.
Just like
earthquakes.
Just like
all that kind of stuff. You can just have, like, you can hit a button, and in that zone, buildings will just start collapsing for no apparent reason. You can start forest fires. So yeah, I was just like, I will mess around so I think I messed around for 20 minutes just bombarding whatever little city I had built. And then offline, I have started a new city. Like I said, disasters. They're on. And my city actually got hit by an earthquake, but this time I didn't take out the $60,000 loan to build the concert hall. I'm gonna work my way up to it. Yeah. I just wanted to see what the concert hall did. Like I was essentially earthquakes freaking happen.
Soundquakes.
Yeah.
So I got I kind of just wanted to see what the concert place did, because even when the soccer stadium came out, it was like, okay, what does it do? Yeah. So I put it in the middle of my downtown, and like you get traffic congestion, and you have to hire extra security and police and all that kind of it works like a city. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, I want to see how this concert thing works. And you can actually like zoom in on the thing, and you see little people on the field playing soccer. Yeah. And I'm like,
go watch a soccer game.
I want to watch my team.
And then no power.
We were winning. Yeah, and then an earthquake and no power. So I wanted to see what the concert hall did, and I never actually found out. Oh. So I don't even know how the leveling up system works, because that's brand new since that concert hall came. I have no idea how that works. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll wait until I build a real city. My problem with City Skylines is I build a city, and I get about halfway through, and I'm like, I could have done this better. So then you reload and start again.
Could you remodel it?
At a certain point, yes. And I started to do that, and then I screwed up that too. And then I hadn't saved in enough.
Oh, okay.
So by the time I reloaded, it was like way back, and I'm like, I'll just restart the city. So I'm going to restart again. And then I will start streaming once I'm actually at a decent...
You're not causing chaos.
I have a foundation built for my city. Family Guy, I just watched the Simpsons crossover episode, part 1.
I've seen both of those episodes.
Season 13.
Yeah. I'm on season 9.
There's actually literally a joke in the Family Guy episode where Peter's like falling asleep in the middle of the episode. But Peter, wake up! Oh, I'm not used to doing these for too long. We usually only do this for about half an hour.
Well, and I was kind of worried because obviously they split that between The Simpsons and Family Guy on Fox, and so part 1 ends to be continued on Netflix, and I'm like, no. It is actually on part 2 is actually on Netflix.
That's kind of cool.
Okay. I was worried because I was like, am I gonna have to find this now? Like, we don't get The Simpsons.
Not for us.
Not for us.
Like, do the Americans do?
Someone has Simpsons, I think. Either way, I was just like, man, like I'm gonna have to find this thing now. And then it started loading up, going like episode part 2, and I was like, whew. And then I just shut it off because my friend was coming to help me with.
It's not
construction.
It's super. I've watched both of those episodes, and it's
cute. The fact that it happened.
The novelty is more than interesting.
And that was my thing. Like, it started off, and they're like, "Where are we?" And it pans back, and it's like, "We're in some town called Springfield." And I was like, "Yeah, there's gonna be
happening.
There's gonna be like a couple like beautiful little gems in this."
It's if you're a fan of
mess.
both. If you're a fan of both, and there's tons of Easter eggs.
They go in the freaking Quickie Mart. Like, it's the first place they go, and I'm like, "Yeah, boo."
Yeah, like there's a ton of Easter eggs and references for both shows, but
I haven't watched Simpsons in a long time.
Me neither.
But like, there's enough to if you
watched The Simpsons in the last 10 years, you're in.
Then you're good to go. Yeah,
if there's a random episode on TV, I'll watch it.
Yeah, like the fact that something happens and you hear Ned's kid from next door say something.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't watched The Simpsons in forever, and I was just like,
I think she's still dead.
She's still dead, but the kids are all. Yeah, Maud's still dead.
Yeah.
Kerbopple's dead. Because the voice actress died, so they killed her off in the show. They didn't actually want to kill Kerbopple off. They were going to kill a different character off. Mm-hmm. That season, they were like, "Oh, we're going to kill someone," and then she died, and they're like,
"Oh, that got real weird.
I guess we're just going to kill her off in the show because she's gone." So
I guess there's a new teacher.
I imagine so. I don't know.
I don't even think they might not even do.
They have to go into the classroom. It's Bart. Where else is he going to get in trouble?
Everywhere else.
Yeah, pretty much wherever else.
Everywhere else. Have you not watched that Simpsons movie?
Yeah.
They have plans on that, but they don't know if they want to do a second one.
It's a lot of work.
It's tons of work.
And actually, I looked up the animation program they use because I'm like, because Family Guy got really pretty.
It did.
After a certain, like, once they went HD and all that stuff, and I'm like, I wonder what animation program they use.
That's the episode about that.
Yeah.
There's an episode in Simpsons about the program.
I don't know about Family Guy, how there's this
little
really hot news anchor, and then she comments, "Oh, we're going to go HD," and then it comes back to her later, and she's just
but ugly.
Yeah. Oh yes, I remember that bit.
But I looked up the animation program they use, and I'm like, damn, that'd be pretty cool to try, just test out on. But it's obviously
$1 million,
crap ton of money. So, Sonic Mania I've been playing.
Yep.
We've been out and about a lot, and so,
how far are you in Sonic Mania?
I just passed the oil level, where I could light things on fire if I had my fire shield. So I've been playing that. We've been out and about. We've gone to 2 Fringe shows. We're going to another one tomorrow.
Ooh, you're just...
We've been fringing it up.
We've been fringing. This is my first Fringe.
I've been to a few.
I've never gone to Fringe because my family's never been we like theater, but Fringe is odd theater a lot of the times.
A lot of it's very
off
niche.
the wall.
It's very niche. A lot of the shows are very.
But now I know people who are in shows.
Yeah.
So I've gone to 2 shows. I've gone to an improv show that was delightful.
Yeah.
Not the D&D improv. Same people, just not D&D themed.
Okay.
Because I figured my wife and father
would not get it.
Would not be and Dad would definitely not get it.
Those jokes would go over.
Okay, as soon as you say the word Hobbit, my dad's out. So, and he knows it. That's why I was like, if we go to this improv show, at least it's, So we had a good time at that, and then we went to Success 5000, which is a comedy duo who plays instruments. They're a musical comedy group, so they were fun to watch. And then we're going to see a play called Rigby Muldoon. He's a time traveler. And this one is some kind of some paradox in something manner. So he's trying to solve a crime in some manner, but he's a time traveler. Okay. So I'm like...
The Fringe is on here for a couple more days, or...?
And Sunday. Sunday's the last day.
This Sunday, right?
Yeah. Rigby Muldoon, I think, is pretty much sold out. Success 5000 got 5 stars, or 4 stars, or something ludicrous in the reviews. And I was like, good for them. That was a good show. But yes, I've never fringed. Fringing is I got mini donuts.
I go to K-Days for that.
I don't go to... I don't have to pay to get into this, which is delightful. Yes. And there's mini donuts, so...
We might take a trip down.
I was going to say even just go watch some street performers, guys. And this is a thing for Edmonton because we do have the Street Performers Festival. And we do have a lot of people that do the street performer stuff. If you're going to watch their show, make sure you have change. Because I was waiting for the mini donuts. While I was waiting for the mini donuts, the lady who was doing her street performers thing, she's like, that's my show! And people just turn around and walk away.
You'll get that, though.
And you'll get that, but they try and counteract, because that's how these people make money, is by trying to entertain you and go. And just because you didn't have to pay an entrance fee doesn't mean you shouldn't
not to pay.
not to pay.
Yep.
So bring change with you if you're going to the Fringe, if you're watching. So I got a new phone.
Neat.
Hooray!
It is the Google Pixel.
Hooray!
Yeah, they're trying to phase that out now because Google Pixel 2.
Well, so here's my thing: is I went online to look at how much I still owed on my other phone, whose battery wouldn't last like half the day anymore. Which is why I got this one.
I like this phone.
And online, all they had was the Pixel XLs.
Yeah. No.
And I'm like, too big.
Too big, way too big.
So I went in, and then, but the other part of the promotion was is you got a Google Home if you went in store. And I'm like,
Yay.
well, I'll go in store. So I went in store, and they had the regular Pixels, and the guy this guy at TELUS was actually really good, because he's sitting there and he's like, do you have like home services with us? And I'm like, phone and internet. So he looks it up and he's like, well, if I connect your account, I can get you like unlimited internet at home. And I'm like,
Sweet.
done. And he's like, and I can get you like an extra gig of data on your cell phone.
Done.
For how much?
And I'm like, for how much more? And he's like, less than you're paying now. And I'm like, what? Like, he dropped all my bills down and I'm getting more.
Nice.
See, I'm in a weird position where I don't know that I can do that with my TELUS
Yeah.
because my phone plan's still pretty.
Yours is gorgeous. I
It's still-
finally got rid of my Fave 10s, but he pretty much gave me unlimited calling. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, because Fido is currently offering a weird promotion to very select individuals.
Yeah.
Where it is, I think it's like $55. You get 6 gigs of data.
Yeah.
And you have this. The Fido has a thing where for 5 times in a month, for 1 hour each time, you can have unlimited data.
Uh-huh.
And just go nuts.
Yeah, just go balls to the walls, stream everything, play Pokemon.
Download all the things.
Play Pokemon Go and stream Pokemon Go at the same time. I was just gonna say and I was very curious about this, so I asked about it. Like I'm not targeted for that one.
Yeah.
Whatever the technical term is, but apparently if I paid $85, I could get 10 gigs of data and have that feature. But I've already paid $65 for 6 gigs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you're sitting
I'm
right.
still okay with that. I've rarely hit 6 gigs.
Yeah.
Once in a while I do, and it's because I accidentally leave YouTube on.
Accidentally. Well, that's this one. I went from 1 gig a month to now 4.
Yes.
And the guy's like, you're not gonna know what to do with yourself.
You
And I'm
really
like,
won't.
"No."
You really won't.
You mean I can go on Reddit on my actual like mobile data now?
Yes.
And I had to pay off my old phone, obviously, to.
But honestly, you
great.
can make those compromises. But I feel like TELUS won't be able to offer anything close to that.
No, and
because my home internet is with TELUS.
Yeah.
But on the same time, I don't.
I also have my home phone through TELUS.
You also
'cause that's
your TV is also through TELUS
No.
too. Oh, it's not.
Shaw.
Hey? Okay, so
I refuse to. As great as my experience was at TELUS, I refuse to get TELUS TV. I've seen enough people with it that it's like.
I have no interest in TV in general. So for me,
See, and TELUS TV runs through the router, so if your router blows up, you lose television. Whereas Shaw is cable.
Yes.
It runs
through cables.
outside house, into box, done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's my issue with.
I mean, I can ask TELUS to see if
You can always ask.
I can always ask, but I just re-signed a new contract.
The best is when Shaw calls me going, "You pay your bill on time all the time." I'm like, "Yes, I may."
Yes, I do.
Is that not what you're supposed to do?
Sorry. And they're like, "Well, we'd like to offer you like a month of free internet, like our internet, $150 or whatever it is." And I'm like, "That's okay." And they're like, "But like the one guy was very aggressive. He's like, "But it's free internet." And I'm like, "But then I have to have you in. I have to have someone put in the
And then after the 1 month, what happens?
Then in a month
I
have to
start paying.
Well, and in a month I have to get you to come pick everything back up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have internet, it works. But it's free, and it's like, it's not. I have to book a time where you're going to tell me it's between
9 and 9.
9 and 5 o'clock at night, and then call me at 5 to 5 going, yeah, we ran into some problems, we'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't need to put up with that. So I was just like, no, thank you. But either way, I picked up a Pixel, and at the same time, paying off my phone was actually less money than what this costs to buy regular.
Those things are expensive.
So that was kind of my...
And honestly,
even the guy at the place, he's like, picture this, you're paying off your phone, and he's like, you're just getting $50 off a Google phone. And I'm like, okay.
Cool.
Because how many months did you have left on yours?
6.
6. So you probably
I owed about
100 and something. I was gonna say 200, but yeah, that's
150.
A new contract.
Yeah.
So now we have this lovely thing in our house.
I don't think anyone's really gonna full on use it for much.
No, it won't. And like I said to my wife, I'm sitting there going,
The nice thing about that is it will play music off of your phone.
it plays music off your phone.
So
It
that's
plays
pretty
it
cool.
to any device that's hooked up through everything. So like we can say like play this through the Bose speaker or whatever, and it'll do it. My biggest thing, like I said to her, because I was like, oh, we'll set it up, and she's like, I'm not gonna use it. And I'm like, sorry, I touched you.
Is that how you do the thing?
There's a thing, yes.
Yes.
When she bakes and stuff, and your hands are messy and like in dough, and I'm like, you can ask it all, like any question you bloody well need to. So if there's a measurement that you need converted, it'll convert, like, do all that stuff. And she's like, that intrigued her a little bit more.
Yeah.
As opposed to, and this thing is now hooked up to Google, like global news.
Yeah.
So this morning I was showing it to my buddy, and I'm like, you say the thing to get it going, and then how's today looking?
Yeah.
It gives you the weather report, kind of traffic in your area, and then it's like, and in local news, and it'll switch over to like an actual like CBC or
And
global
the thing is, it's tied to your Google account, so it knows the sort of the news topics that you search up. So my news feed on my Google timeline does a lot of video game stuff, a lot of movie information, a lot of tech information, a little less than news and politics and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and it'll pull Oilers stuff up if
it
knows I look up Oilers stuff, so all that.
Or even the scores. That's like you can even. It's very contextual, so you can say like, "What's the score for this evening?"
Yeah,
because it knows that you've selected
it's
Oilers.
It's hooked up to Sportsnet.
Well, yeah.
But like it automatically knows that you favorited Eskimos or Oilers or whoever. So you can say like, what was the score for the football game tonight, and it'll pull that data.
Yeah, you
off.
don't want that.
What?
After last night, no, you don't want that.
Oh, did we get wrecked?
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, we have like 8,000 injured players right now.
Doesn't matter.
Look who we lost to.
I think they're going to hold that over us,
It's
aren't
all
they?
that grudge over the name.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, so yes, I now have a Google
Home.
Hey, Google. How you doing?
Oh, it's not.
All's well. Anything I can help with?
No.
Tell me a rhyme.
Here's a poem by Jean Blewett called All Love
What
Asks.
did you do?
All Love Asks
Hey,
is
Google,
a heart
stop.
to stay.
Thank you.
Aw.
It's delightful.
It's weird. It's
Random fact.
And okay,
Can you do a
and
random fact?
Yeah, probably.
hey Google, give me a random fact.
The Golden Gate Bridge is about 4 times taller than the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Cool.
Thank you.
Good to know.
The only other cool part is it is attached to our thermostat because our thermostat's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So if like it is getting,
You can just.
It seems cold in here.
well, no, so like
So you can literally tell it to
And
say,
honestly,
go
like-
down to 5 degrees or
yeah.
whatever.
So honestly, on the Nest, like we can do it from our phone.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm like, if I were sitting upstairs watching TV and this thing's up there, I could just be like,
Yeah.
turn it up to 23 or whatever, and it'll.
Yeah.
Or it'll tell you what you can ask what temperature is, and then you can say, oh, what temperature is it? And it'll 23 degrees, and you can it knows that it's talking about the thermostat, so you can just say turn that up by so and so degrees. You don't have to say turn up the Nest by so and so degrees.
And you can name the Nest.
It's very well, that's not the word I'm looking for. It's very active as to the conversation that it's in.
Yep.
So
You can also do, hey Google, I'm feeling lucky.
Oh yeah? This is so much better than telling you about the weather. Let me get into character.
Okay, Google, stop.
What's going on?
Are you sure you want to quit?
Yes.
Alright, see you next time.
I can do that one.
We'll try that after.
Yeah.
I don't know what that. I don't want to see how far that goes.
Let's keep doing that later.
Yep. Before we get copywritten music attached to our thing.
Boom,
They
boom,
think
boom,
this-
doom, doom.
Other than that, I've been up to mostly nothing. There's a stupid Disney emoji game on the phone, which is essentially a Candy Crush. And I've been playing that just to waste time while I've been waiting for things.
Voez actually came out with a demo on the Switch recently.
Yep.
So I've been tapping away at that.
Oh, and I also found Splatoon Joy-Cons.
Neon.
The neon, yeah.
Those are the ARM ones.
Oh, ARMS, whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah, the Splatoon ones, unfortunately,
We're
are
just
packed.
on the, yeah.
Yeah, the Splatoon ones are packed in with a full console, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I was wanting those stupid neon ones anyways.
I know. Where did you find yours?
Walmart.
Ass.
So we go into
Damn it.
Walmart. My wife is making pickles. We needed
Making
a.
pickles?
She made pickles. They're upstairs on the
Yes.
Yeah, she makes
Did
her
you
own
not see
pickles.
those?
No.
Oh, there's jars and jars of
Did you
pickles
not
in
see
my
the
kitchen.
jars and jars
I
of
don't like
pickles?
pickles, so
Neither do I. So
I
that's
love
why.
pickles.
So my wife makes her own pickles, and I bought her a fridge to store all her pickles in. She made too many pickles to fit in the fridge, so she
Okay.
actually had to like
Is-
legit can them.
Is that too much up there right now? So your fridge is full of pickles.
No, there's no. We haven't moved any of the pickles down. We
Oh,
didn't
okay.
even bother trying.
Uh.
Because she was like, well, can them. So she looked it up, and you boil them in water, and it sucks
Sure.
all the air out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Seals.
Yeah.
Good to go. And they're already in vinegar fermenting anyways, like a pickle does, so you're good to go.
Yeah.
Either way, we needed a pot. Like there's a jarring pot essentially that you buy
yeah.
that fits the jars. So we went to Walmart to buy that, and then I, of course, wander.
Yes, we all do.
Yeah,
As
so-
we all do.
As
Yeah,
I did
I hit the
last
toy
weekend.
We're, all of us do that.
Yeah, I hit the toy section, and it's like,
That was my last weekend.
da-da-da-da-da.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
she went to grab something else, and I'm like, I'll be in the entertainment section. And
As-
I was walking by, and I was looking for like just amiibos and stuff, just to see what they had.
Yeah.
And again, Ryu for $4 or whatever. And then I looked up in the case, and there were like the neon Joy-Cons, and I'm like,
Huh. Neat.
so then I had to find someone with a key.
Or else someone
yeah.
else will get it.
Right, find the person with the key first. So I found that, and my wife comes around the corner as I'm like, I've got the pot in one hand and like the Joy-Cons, and I'm like, did you find anything else? And she's like, nope. And I'm like, purchase, please.
I found my toy.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the bill came out to whatever, and she's like, how much are your controllers?
They're not cheap.
She only asked, and then I'm like, oh, it's like $100, but you get two controllers. Like I'm, doing the whole
Yeah.
like wheeling into the like, oh, yeah, it's totally worth the $100.
Yeah.
Trust me. And she's
That's
like, no,
actually-
no, 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 no. She's like, there were two prices by the pot. I wanted to know if this was the like $25 pot
not
or
in
the
trouble.
$40 pot. You're not in trouble. And I'm like, okay. I was so used to that for like ever, even with my parents. It was like, how much did you spend on? Well, if you look at the like, the
It's actually $50 a controller.
Yeah.
it comes out to a really good deal. But now my Switch is just colorful because to hell with gray Joy-Cons now. They're extras in case we ever need them.
Yeah, I'm still looking on. I don't know. I like the gray ones still, but I don't know what other colors I want. I think I want the Splatoon ones more so than anything.
Well, and I bought spray paint for my Pro controller because I like took the bottom parts
yes,
off.
you can.
I can't find the spray paint I bought. Because we've done a lot of renos, so I'm not sure where the spray paint ended up. And my wife and I can't find it for the life of us. It might be in her car that's in the shop. Like, at this point, that's the only place I can think of.
Oh, that's funny.
So I'm like, I bought the spray paint
With the intentions of
with, like, it's neon green. Like, I went hardcore, and I can't find
You
the
just
spray
bought neon things and neon controllers. You're good.
Man.
I feel I should get red and white ones for Pokken.
Either way, I haven't been up to much other than, yes, new technologies, new, and recovering from
Well, that wasn't much recovery.
the
Well,
weekend.
for us.
It wasn't bad after the lunch thing. I was pretty good.
Oh, did you guys stay for the lunch
I went
bit?
yeah, I dragged,
Cold opening.
dragged Chris to the lunch thing with me.
Was it not in this? Was it in the same place?
No.
No, they just added it.
Her parents' place.
Per parents' place.
I got looks.
Wait.
Why I was there.
Hold on. Wait. I thought it was at the reception hall.
No, lunch is
No.
the next day. Like actual.
Oh,
lunch.
that one.
Yes,
that one.
the gift
oh,
opening
because
lunch.
you were. Yeah, because you had to stay.
He
right.
slept here,
That's right. I remember that now.
and then
Unfortunately,
it was just
you
like-
were a tag along.
it was like,
Yes.
"Come with."
No,
I asked.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh.
I'm like, "Come to lunch with me."
I had nothing to do.
I guess so.
It came. Saw Brian. Saw Berkeley.
Yes.
So that was pretty much recovered from that weekend and watched The Defenders
Yeah.
and then Fringe shows, and my wife's been off, so I've been again fixing house stuff.
Yeah.
We finished our back garden.
Mine has
You
been
finished
working.
building that wall.
The wall is done. The wall is built. That's the back garden.
Don't
Her
tell that.
parents' place?
No, I haven't finished that one yet.
Don't tell
That's
Trump.
what you were off to do.
I know.
Don't tell Trump that's easy to do.
We built the wall. We have to now put the topping on.
Okay.
So technically, yes, the wall is done.
Mm.
Put the
Sure.
barbed wire on top. Stop that tree from getting it. Either way, that's me.
Mhm.
Oh, and then I've been on Vistaprint.
Doing stuff.
Yes.
Barrel roll water.
Barrel flavored.
You've been doing stuff.
Yes, some stuff. I finally watched Fate of the Furious.
Yeah.
Did I watch that one?
The one without Paul
Submarine.
Yeah, Charlie
Submarine.
Theron. Charlie
Theron.
Yes,
Yeah,
I watched
She
that.
actually did a really good
She
job
was
being
really
the
good.
villain.
I thought so too.
She was very menacing, but like over. Yeah, she did the whole evil quotes thing. More
Following
than,
through on her threats?
Yeah.
I mean, it was whatever.
Unnecessary.
It didn't really mean much. That whole
Oh, spoilers
characters.
is still up there. You can talk about the movie. Spoilers is
The
still
spoilers
there.
is still on it.
We are all spoilers. Right?
But I thought it was a good movie.
It was a very good.
Yeah, good movie.
Good action movie. Obviously, some of the things were just ridiculous.
At this point, though, in the Fast and Furious franchise, they have earned it.
Okay,
next time we see
Rock-
them is in space.
The Rock and Vin Diesel are like those two characters can just beat the shit out of everyone.
Yeah.
Oh man, the prison sequence. Oh man, that prison.
The prison sequence for him, and
Oh,
when
man.
he held the guy, when Vin Diesel held the guy who's about his same size by the neck up,
No, he's a superhero.
and he just
I can-
flips him over.
Dom
What?
in Fast and Furious is legit just a superhero.
He's
Yeah,
Groot.
when
Yeah.
He Vin Diesel's body.
he's Groot. When he's lifting the cement bench.
Yeah, the riot.
He's just
I was like, oh my god.
Oh,
and then just
boy.
punching the wall, and you're just like, I know it's all fake movie thing, but like,
I feel like
the
they
extremes that you're going to in this
and
are
I feel like
ludicrous.
they actually shot him with rubber bullets.
and it's his reaction.
I feel like they did, and it actually didn't flinch him.
Should've used
Yeah.
rebullets.
Really, guys?
It was a nice touch at the end too. Again,
But naming, yeah.
yeah, I thought that was a nice touch.
Spoilers naming they named
But
the
he
baby.
did do that in real life with his daughter.
He did.
Naming her Pauline.
Yeah.
So I was in the movie. He's doing
They
the
ended-
same thing.
They
And-
were dumbly close. Like you never actually caught that until
yeah.
he passed away, and Vin Diesel went into like, you know, oh my god, like he died, blah blah blah. And you're going, yes, your coworker passed. Like
They
yes,
were really
it's sad.
good friends.
They were super good friends,
super.
like super close. And then you
played-
caught that in the last Fast and the Furious, like the 7th movie. It
Yeah,
was
like
just
they got.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was who addicted into World of Warcraft. Was it?
probably
Probably
Vin
Vin Diesel got him
Yeah,
hooked in.
Vin
I
Diesel's
think-
the giant nerd,
Yeah.
which just makes me like smile inside, right?
And they ended with the dinner scene again,
course
as they
it-
always
That's
do.
always- yeah,
Because
you have
family's
to.
the most important.
Yes,
I
it
liked
is.
the
That's-
airplane with Jason Statham.
With the baby?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
so
that's
good.
good.
I see.
Okay, all right, hold. And he's like, turn around.
Yeah. I know he keeps the baby from
That's-
seeing
that smells
everything.
of-
It really doesn't
Is
make
that
it.
you or him?
Yeah. Oh.
That's him. That whole scene with the
Yeah.
shoot going around that airplane was
Super,
great.
super
Yeah.
great.
And I love the change of character with Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I think that suits him better.
It came as a very natural little turn too, because it was.
I would like to see what the cut
Well, and he
post
even,
credit scene was.
even that one scene between when Dwayne Johnson and him were talking,
Yeah.
and he said, "Well, you had this highest honor from England, and you turned it down."
Yeah.
So it was almost like they were mirror images, obviously, that they're good guys. Just
different sets of
they're both good, but they're going
cut from different.
Well,
threads
and
almost,
Jason's
yeah.
character, you
doing
find out.
bad things to do this good.
Yeah, and you find out Jason's character was pretty much under the thumb of Charlize. They're like.
Then
No, his brother was.
But that's what I mean. Like because his brother was sucked in, he was sucked in, and he kind of was just doing stuff to keep his brother alive.
Yeah, and he was actually
Yeah.
a decent guy.
Yeah, and yeah. Underneath it all, he's actually just like, oh, I was only doing that because
So
my
obviously
brother
it
was
sets
in
him up
trouble.
to
Yeah.
be in more.
and
Oh,
that's-
totally. Well, and he now replaces Paul Walker.
No, apparently that Little Nobody is going to be the replacement.
Sure.
I'd like to see what their cut
Well,
post credits because they had
Now the
Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson had a post credit scene, right?
it might be Dwayne Johnson's last movie for Fast Furious.
Yeah,
Well, because
But the-
he's supposed to get a spin-off or something.
yeah, that
They were
was.
supposed to, but apparently Vin Diesel kind of shut that down.
I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
The Rock makes good decisions. Vin Diesel being in charge of Fast and the Furious has done nothing but good things for that franchise.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So, if Vin Diesel says no to something,
yeah.
There's probably a good reason for
probably
it.
a good reason.
Honestly, and Fast and the Furious doesn't need spin-offs.
No, it's the Fast.
They tried it. They tried that. It didn't work.
But that guy's coming back. For the
He is
next
coming
one.
back.
But no, that was the thing was that Little Nobody was supposed to in real life. That actor,
Yeah.
it was also really good friends with Paul Walker,
Oh yeah.
like the same
Yeah,
level
his
as Vin
character's
Diesel.
stupid.
But that's who was supposed to.
Just bring in Gaston. He was okay.
Again. Bring him back.
A good guy.
It was killing me because he's the brother of
Yeah, no,
Jason
he's a
Statham.
good
Yeah.
guy now.
Also,
Also
yeah, he's a good
Gaston.
guy now. It's
Also
just
Gaston.
the whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm like, I know you from somewhere. It's
Yes.
killing me.
Yes, it's
killing
Gaston.
me. Except
It's
yeah,
Gaston.
and then I'm finally like it dawned on me, and I'm like, start singing.
Jason Statham, just be LaFleur. Come on, just do it. Just do it.
I mean, it was. I liked
It was
as
a
an
good
action
movie. It's a good
Yeah.
movie. I was surprised.
Again, the Fast and Furious movie knows
What is this?
we're
now?
dumb action. Let's just
Yeah.
just
let her rip.
You're racing a sub in the scene. For how long? Most of it.
You were running away from a submarine.
Yeah, and also the pushing of the torpedo.
Yes. I got this! Ah!
Grab the wheel. Well, Tyrese just screams like that's you're
And
good.
that comment too. Why are you always yelling?
Yelling
Oh yeah, and then he's driving the sports car on the ice.
on the ice.
Oh my god, that's my
That's
favorite.
because they said you can have any vehicle you want.
I love that character. He's so good.
He's from
Number
number 2,
11.
right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the best. Well,
Number-
3 is the best one.
Number
but
11, my ass.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. Takes out everyone.
Yeah, his character from number 2 is a good thing to survive from number 2. The rest of it can all.
Yeah.
2 is a low point.
2 and 3 were both low points. 'Cause
No
it was,
way. Okay, no. All right.
Tokyo
3.
Drift.
Tokyo Drift is a treasure.
Is a treasure.
It is a treasure.
Sorry.
With two.
I forgot that was little Bow Wow. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it was. What do you mean,
Maybe
Guy
Bow Wow
G?
follow too.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Guy Gene? That's you, white boy. What?
4 is
So-
where they came back. As soon as
Yes.
Vin Diesel came back to the series, it was like
He was in
okay,
the
we're
end of
good.
Tokyo Drift.
That's why apparently it was good.
And he did that for the Riddick rights.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what that cameo cost them.
And he continued it on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Fast and Furious, good
Yeah,
flick.
yeah, good choice. Yeah, we in agreement.
Yep.
In agreement. And then I finally platinumed Arkham City.
Woo!
What?
Yeah, it's number 20. Just that
I'm still
feeling when it pops up.
I'm still
It's a great feeling.
I'm still at 4.
What's a platinum?
It's when a Disney
feeling.
movie comes out of the vault.
Oh.
They run out when they run out of gems. They just call it the signature edition.
Yeah, signature, but it's platinum.
It's fucking garbage. That's what that is.
The fights in that are a lot more challenging
Yes.
this time around. I rushed through that story because obviously I knew it, so I was skipping everything and going as fast as I can to do it.
Yeah.
But even like third or fourth fight in, they already have stun batons, and I'm like, oh, as I jump into one.
Into the sun baton.
Well, I didn't know they
That's-
had it already, and I
Did
just
you-
jump into like, oh, they already have that.
Goes for his
Great.
regular opening tactic, and they're like,
No, I took advantage.
That's exactly how I see Batman. I'm ready for
Well, like, when I was doing that free flow
Not hockey
stuff,
pads.
when you're doing all the button combination, there is one in the free flow where you get up to 5 now, I think. You press it and it's an insta knockdown.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
and
I
it doesn't
remember that.
matter if they have shields, batons, or are armored.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I took
remember
advantage of that a lot whenever there was an armored guy in that fight. I would
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Just
those things
goes
take
to
so
him,
much
and
more, so many more hits.
and
right?
just automatic. And the guys were faster in this. Not only couldn't you see the counter, they were faster.
Mhm.
So usually to start out a fight, it would be 1, 2, 3, and then jump to the next or counter, jump and keep jumping around that way. I had to change it up a little bit.
Threw your rotations out of whack.
Yep.
I
At
know
first,
that feels.
yes.
You're playing WoW, and all of a sudden the new raid boss just doesn't go
Well,
with
and
your
there were more guys on the top of the
Playing
buildings this
Pokemon
time
Go
around.
and the game crashes on you.
It's not really rotation based, but all right.
rotate my ass.
There were more guys on the top of the buildings this time around, and I focused on doing the side missions
Oh yeah.
because I knew they'd get guns eventually in the story.
Yeah.
At least when they didn't have guns, I could just jump off the building and they wouldn't chase me
Sure.
or do anything to me. So it was a bit of a change, but got used to it.
Mhm.
Wasn't
Rocksteady's done with Batman now, isn't it? They're not.
They
doing
say
it.
that. I
well. I
think
think Blue
I
Lava
feel-
mentioned it.
I honestly
while
feel
ago.
like they should pick up Superman.
No.
I feel like if someone's gonna
You
do a
how
good
about
Superman game,
you do a Green Arrow or Green Arrow game.
no, I think Superman game.
Superman's tough to do in a game though. That's the
But
only problem.
you know what? They took a few liberties with Arkham Knight and Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. It was still Batman, but it was a nice twist to it. So if they do
I
something
love the
with,
stories. And
so if they do something with Superman where and for whatever reason he loses his powers and he has to get his powers back, like you could start the
There's
game.
not that many powers, and it's super
He has a
speed,
super speed, flight,
strength.
laser vision,
Frost
breath,
I don't
super
think,
strength,
I don't think it would work the same as.
X-ray vision. Like it's
I just don't think it would work the same
Is that
as.
a Family Guy gag?
what.
When Lois Lane comes up and she's all like, "Clark, I have something horrible to tell you.
Yes, I think
I have
yes.
cancer.
Yes.
Or I have breast cancer."
Yes, yes.
And then and it's there's like 4 other women in the Daily Planet who also have breast cancer.
Yes, that's the
And
Family
it
Guy.
only happened since like Clark got there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's okay.
That is a Family Guy gig.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
And you just see Clark like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
what?
No, I think Rocksteady, if someone's gonna make a good on a superhero game, it's them with Superman. Because I was thinking about Superman 64. I don't know why recently, but man, that game is garbage. Holy
All Superman games turn out to be garbage though, just because his power set is too
overpowered. So if you think
for a
about
video game.
So if you think about it in the context of it's Superman, you have all his powers. Then for whatever reason, say Zod comes in and sucks his powers out or nerfs him, then he has to work to get his powers back.
That's a bit of a
Yeah, I don't know.
stretch for him.
Because that's sort of what happened with Batman, right? Because well, not in that sense.
He always had the gadgets.
Yeah,
They
but-
just had to get to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the same concept.
Yeah, you can Metroid Batman. It's hard to Metroid
It is.
Soups because it's like I found my heat vision on the.
It was just an origin when they did Origins after Arkham City.
That would explain where he got the gadgets.
Yeah.
But Arkham Asylum was the first one where they're like he's like, okay, I have the suit and I have like my basic stuff.
I need stuff flown into me,
But I need stuff.
or I need to make it on the spot.
Yeah, I need
And
stuff.
the thing about Batman is he doesn't have superpowers. But that was just what I was thinking about. Like Rocksteady should totally take on a Superman game.
It's dangerous.
I know, but they did it with Batman. They made him super good.
Yeah, but there's been good Batman games before.
One good Batman game.
Batman Begins was good. Batman Returns was good.
Batman for the Sega Genesis.
And the Adventures of Batman and Robin.
No.
It was a great side scroller. You
Eh.
fought the Joker on a roller coaster.
Eh.
So good.
I think no. I think Rocksteady really raised the level of a superhero game. Of what a superhero game can be.
Spider-Man 2.
I got my Batman fill though. I'm good now. I platinum. I feel good about myself right now
What
on
do
my
now?
video games.
What do with
I
life
don't
now?
know.
Do we,
That's
need,
lost.
we were gonna get him a cake too, like a little cupcake. Shit!
That's fine.
Ah!
I don't need one.
He
for
didn't
every
give us
platinum.
advanced warning.
No,
I don't-
no,
I don't need to. I don't need a cupcake every time I platinum. So.
no. But this is your 20th. This is
So
a big.
what?
It's a big one.
Hey Google, Chris got 20 platinums.
Sing us a birthday song.
No.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Thank you.
I'm still learning.
I'm deciding
That's
which
not
game.
ominous at all.
I still love that AI that they. Because I told you guys about that one where it started making its own language, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That
Yes,
was,
yeah,
that was-
I love that.
That's my favorite story of 2017 so far. But yeah,
That's-
get your platinum.
Yeah. Number 20. Feel good.
Now we need to get you a computer.
No.
Yeah.
We
We
don't.
get PUBG.
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 Does it have achievements?
Not yet.
Personal achievements. There's only one. Winner, chicken dinner. There's just one.
I do have a lot of Call of Duty experience, but
City Skylines has achievements. I got a lot of them for destroying my city with.
Here's some achievements. Destroy city.
yeah. But that's
PUBG.
that's it. I go back to work on Monday, so
Woo. That's
yay!
Me too.
I do too.
I do physical labor for a week and then
Suck.
wait for the kids.
I have meetings.
I do too.
Well,
Go back
Friday
to
is a
work.
meeting, but whatever. Yeah, that's it for me.
We need snorkels. Experience a tsunami. Shake it up. Experience an earthquake. It's heading right for us. Experience a meteor strike. Drop the base. Experience a sinkhole.
They're
Thunder
all
and
about
lightning.
5 minutes
Experience.
apart of each other.
Yeah, it's because that's pretty much when they all twist and shout. Experience a tornado. Eternal City. Have 10 disasters at this hit the same city. Oh, and I named a road.
Cool.
There's one other one that I got that day that was like, you have no population of 0 for an extended period of time.
But yeah, I think I might pick up Boaz on the Switch. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's $35. It's free to play actually on the phone. If you,
Oh, yeah.
it used to be a phone game. Well, it is a phone game. They just ported it to the Switch. But with the phone one, you get like 2 or 3 songs free, and then a couple featured songs that are also free for that week.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas on the Switch version, you can just pay the flat $35 and
Get everything.
Everything unlocked. So, from a money standpoint, I think there's like 100-some songs in that game.
No, that's pretty good.
So
$35 is my like. I have to think about it.
well, I wish that wish list
Number?
thing worked better on the Switch
And actually told you.
when it's on sale.
Yeah.
Yes, because it doesn't.
No,
it
no.
doesn't.
That
It
eShop
doesn't.
needs a lot of work.
Yes, it's getting there, but it's still.
I also have the Oreo update.
Oh, that actually came out now.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same. It's the same.
There's somehow to do. There's one way to do picture in picture.
Mm. You can do multi-screen. That's pretty cool.
But it's literally like you can do picture.
We can play some Pokemon Go with you now. Then your phone's not crap.
I know. I tried it the other day. I'm like,
we can
hey,
do Pokemon Go and your phone's not crap.
I can go for walks with my phone and it won't.
I'm going to the gym after here,
It
so.
won't explode. Battery lasts past noon.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it for now then, right?
I
Yes.
believe so.
Yes. Thanks for joining us today. That's you.
You should order product from us.
We've got stuff.
Would you also like to own a cup? Let us know.
Or a magnet.
Send us.
You can put it on your car or your fridge.
What is this for?
It's a car magnet.
It's a
But
magnet.
it's so like it's not ergonomically. It looks like a mouse pad.
So the whole point to the car magnet is you essentially get a bumper sticker without it being permanent.
Oh, I know that. But
Yeah.
like,
I know. I got the
It's-
big ones.
it's so
You gotta be
weird.
seen.
So weird.
Either way, if you want to order stuff from us, just let me know. I'll charge you an arm and a leg, but you'll get your stuff. It almost blends into the background. Next time I'll just get them to send us a green one.
You try and stick it to the TV, don't you?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I. All I remember is Bender with magnets from Futurama. You start singing country songs.
Oh no.
I miss that show too. All right, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah.
For this week here.
Check out more of our stuff at barrelrollnews.com.
You'll find information about the Facebook, our YouTube page, our
Twitter,
Instagramming,
Patreon.
Patreon, things like that.
Mhm.
If you check us out on YouTube, subscribe there as well.
Yeah.
We put up videos of stuff.
We do.
We do video
Like these ones.
People
We do-
destroying cities.
video content, PUBGs, and
Jizz.
People destroying cities.
People destroying cities. People farming.
yeah.
We're
Things
gonna
like
get
that.
you streaming.
I have Twitch on my system now.
We'll give you our.
That's
login.
not what the. Yeah. You won't get a fancy overlay, but you can still do it.
Yeah, you can still play games.
Yeah. And if you have a camera, you can put a picture of your face out as you're playing.
What kind of camera do you need?
You need a specific camera.
No.
But I have
never
it, so
mind.
I have it.
I have lots of cameras. That's why I'm asking.
I'm good.
No, you need a specific.
We don't need my reaction to things.
I told Graham he has to come and play Resident Evil 7.
Oh god, I've seen more of that game and it's terrifying.
It is a legit scary game.
Yes. Cool. I saw some of the horror bundle games. I wasn't interested in a lot of them on Humble Bundle.
No, me neither.
Like,
Yeah, that was my reaction too. I was gonna say that. I'm like, Humble Bundle was a little for the last couple weeks.
I've been-
Either
all right, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We're rambling, but
We are.
not for long. But we'll see you next
Bye.
time.
love us. Give us your votes. Make us your next president.
Hashtag BrNN for president.
It's
What's the
upside
number?
Yeah, it's upside down.
For president.
Much better.
That's totally better.